All right, everyone, and I am in fact hearing word that we are good to go. So without further ado, let's welcome onto the stage none other than Tora Knight playing Omega Ruby for us.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tora Knight, and I am so excited. This is my first ever RPG Limit Break. Welcome to Pokemon Omega Ruby, and I am joined by two wonderful people as my commentators. If you would like to introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Sanjan. You saw me running Mass Effect 3. I also ran this game. I run a large variety of RPGs. I ran this a couple years ago, and I'm happy to be here.
And I'm Selcouthmind. You would have seen me this morning running Duck Detective. I've played like 4 hours of Pokemon total ever, so I am here for interesting thoughts and opinions on the Pokemon we're going to see.
Awesome. Okay, so we are obviously going to start by going through a fresh save file, and while I am doing that, might want to get ready on our player name, and also time is about to begin in just a second. All right, it'll begin in ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So Pokemon Omega Ruby, it is the remake of the original Ruby and Sapphire games. Fun fact, this came out in 2014. The original came out in 2002, meaning just as much time has passed in terms of years between now and the release of this game and the release of Ruby to Omega Ruby. The fun little fact. So we are just about getting ready to name our character in just a second. So what is the winner?
You will be very happy to hear that the winner is none other than our best friend, Steve Wah.
Woo. Thank you, everybody who donated for Steve Wah. There's a very interesting backstory. You might think to yourself, wait a minute, do you mean Steve? Is that a typo? Yes, it is an intentional typo. There's a pretty funny backstory that we'll get into it throughout the run. This game and I have a very interesting history together in terms of marathon runs. A lot of stuff have happened in the day. Our starter for this run is going to be our lovely Mudkip, who will be joining us throughout basically the first half of the adventure. But first of all, we are going to get Steve Wah, and it'll be the female protagonist. There is a reason why we are doing it. Steve Wah, okay. I have incorrectly nicknamed our protagonist. That's fine.
I'm very proud of you for spelling Steve correctly.
Yeah, we picked May in this because the rival has much more favorable natures. We'll get into that later, and with the female character, like the coming battles, which are going to be tough on Mudkip, is going to be considerably easier.
So we are, before we can actually start movement itself, we are going to make things a little bit faster so that this run doesn't go from a 3+ hour run into like a 5-hour run in terms of the animations. Which is things because some of the attack animations in this remake are just absolutely gorgeous. The remake of this game, obviously this is the second game that released mainline game that had 3D graphics after X and Y. I absolutely love this remake. I think it's a wonderful, faithful adaptation to the originals that changes a lot of things plot-wise that honestly makes this a completely different speed game than its original Game Boy Advance counterpart.
Yeah, it's more faithful to the original Game Boy Advance rather than Emerald, I should note. So a lot of the Pokemon fights and the Pokemon that you would see is not as representative of Emerald or not as much representative of Emerald. Though it does play cameos in other small ways.
All right, so this is kind of a bit your warning to the wonderful donations people in the back. We are going to soon be getting our Mudkip, so in a couple of minutes. So want to be able to give final warning in terms of if there's any final donations to swing Mudkip's name in a certain direction. But yeah, the whole plot of this game is essentially We come from, I believe, the Cannon region that we move in from. We were from the Johto region, which is basically Generation 2, and now we move into Hoenn, which introduces quite a lot of new Pokemon in this game. A lot of fan favorites even to this day. By the way, this is our rival Brandon, who finally answered the age-old question. That thing on the top of his head, is that his hair or is that a hat? Finally, we answered it is a hat. I don't know if I'm the only one who thought in the original Game Boy Advance games that the hat was actually his hair and he just had white hair.
I could easily see why. I haven't seen the Brendan sprite in a while in Gen 3, so...
Okay, so now we are about to get our starter. How we get our starter is basically the professor of this region, Professor Birch, gets chased by a wild Poochyena. I just kind of like how they did it in this version, which is really funny. I'm going to save just in case because in the 3DS games, there's no real way to kind of RNG manipulate a Mudkip with good stats. So we are just hoping that we get a runnable Mudkip. We are looking for specific stats in a certain number. Ideally, I would like 13 attack, 10 defense, 11 special attack, and at least 9 depending how things are looking.
12, 11, 10, 9, 10.
It
should be plus
it's
nature.
Yeah, you know what? We'll roll with this one.
I think the attack could be potentially like not ideal, but it should be runnable. The defense is nice.
Yeah, no, the defense, that's a really good defense. Speed is also at 10, which is funny enough. I don't usually get 10 defense. I usually basically have to run with 9 speed. So plus 10, so 10 speed is honestly really.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I have a laptop on me, I'm playing Mudkip Baywatch, so I am tracking Mudkip stats, and yeah, 11 defense means that it's very likely plus nature and minus special defense, which in this run minus special defense is whatever.
Yeah. Okay, Alara, what is the nickname for our wonderful, wonderful Mudkip?
Our wonderful, wonderful Mudkip is named Snacks with a capital S and 2 X's at the end.
Mudkip isn't
like this?
Snack.
That is correct.
All right, awesome, cool. I'm 2 for 2 on correctly spelling the. I'm not joking. That is actually an accomplishment. I have yet to have a marathon run this year where I have correctly spelled all the nicknames for everybody. So genuinely, that is reason to celebrate. Although we'll test that theory about an hour and 20 from now, hour 25 from now.
Yeah. So one thing to note: the first time you go through here, you'll get a couple random encounters. We are not going to be getting repels for a while. So one of the larger reset points in an average speedrun is how many encounters you get here. Ideally, I know generally here I usually use the D-pad for part of this, and then eventually I start to use the circle pad thingy when I walk through the grass. I believe if you D-pad through here, it is generally less chance to get an encounter. Also, the game likes to hold our hand a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely not like Sun and Moon, which I remember just the first few hours of the game just hand-holding me so much. It's basically this kind of... Actually, no. After this, we have a catching tutorial, but that is more or less the end of the hand-holding.
While we do this real quick, can I sneak in one extra special donation?
Absolutely.
We had $50 come in from Outer Spacey, who says, "Best of luck typing, Toro."
Yeah, Spacey, my wonderful, wonderful, beautiful fiance, who I don't know where she is. I'm assuming she is probably behind me on the couch. I honestly did not check the couch.
She is indeed.
Okay, good. Yeah, this first rival fight is kind of it's kind of a nothing burger because the way it's set up, we have a really good defense stat. So I'm pretty sure 12 attack means it's going to be a guaranteed 4-hit KO instead of a chance for a 3-hit KO unless you get a lucky crit. Actually, that's a really good point. So For every marathon that I do this game, that we raise money for charity, and this one will be no different, every critical hit that we see in the run, and I do mean every single one, not just in my favor, but also against me, I will be donating $1. Now, you may think to yourself, well, criticals are rare. Not when I'm running this game.
It should be a 3-hit. That looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
There's a chance for it to 3-hit. I think usually at lower attacks it is like 12 or 11 attack or so. So ideally we want 14 attack, but we can definitely live with 13 attack. So, so 14, 12. Oh. So +2 to everything, or +2 attack and +1 to everything.
All right. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, the main thing that I want for sure is at the bare minimum 12 speed, because in a little bit, we're going to be encountering our first Team Magma Grunt. Team Magma is the evil antagonist team of this game, and the first Magma Grunt, which it has a lone level 9 Poochyena, you would think that like it's no big deal, just one Poochyena. That is pretty much the first major reset point for a lot of runners, because that Poochyena knows Sand Attack and will spam Sand Attack so many times. And the major thing is about having 12 speed is it basically lets us go first, which is huge because we do not want to be behind the 8 ball, especially when it starts spamming a Sand Attack from the get-go.
Yeah, that Poochyena is generally known as a menace in all the versions of the games. It is a menace, also a menace in the original Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald games. It's not as bad, but ideally, of course, you want to be faster than the Poochyena, because once it starts firing off sand attacks, then it can get easily quite sketchy. Ideally, also, we'll be on very big Baywatch for special attack, because ideally we want, I think, at least 8 IV special attacks. So, sorry, I didn't explain what IVs are. So each Pokemon has a sort of just individual values that sort of determine how much their stats grow. And they're hidden values that are encoded to the system whenever you get your Mudkip. So when I kind of am tracking here is the stats and the stat growth, and then I have on me a sort of chart here that tells me, oh, this Mudkip possibly has this many IVs. And we're looking for a certain amount of IVs because it's going to make certain fights much easier here. So, I'm going to especially be looking for a +2 in special attack, which tells me that it's going to be a pretty good kip. And there's a very infamous section that happens early on where our favorite trainer is going to be by far the biggest menace.
Oh yeah. You would think that in the second gym, the gym leader would be the boss. No, it's not. The midway point of the gym is actually the true evil, true boss of the entire run.
Yeah, there's an interesting quirk slash glitch that happens with the IVs of those trainers, which we will explain when we get there. And it is actually a real thing where the trainers are actually much, much tougher than the gym leader themselves. 2-1-1.
Was that a 2 on the attack or on the HP?
2 on attack.
Really? Okay.
I think. I'll have to look at the HP value again.
Yeah, at the very minimum, 15 attack, I'm generally okay with that.
Yeah.
And we got the 12 speed, so I'm actually pretty happy with this. And IVs with Mudkip play a massive role because there's no way to kind of control that. However, once we get Latios and Groudon, IVs still play a massive, massive role, but you'll see why we're not too concerned about them, because legendaries starting in this generation just have half their stats with perfect IVs no matter what. So that is it's just rolling the dice on which stats are perfect.
Yeah, they like to give us free legendaries. I know everyone has their opinions, trademark about it. So for each of the legendaries, you can get 3 perfect IVs. Ideally, we want them in the stats that they primarily use, but this run is thankfully designed to where you can work with literally any stats. It's a little harder to do that in Alpha Sapphire, which is the sort of different counterpart to Omega Ruby. It is generally known that Omega Ruby is the easier one to run, mainly because you're not as bound by stats, and Latios generally does a lot better than poor Latias. But on the other hand, Groudon is just a bit slower than Kyogre.
About half an hour from now, maybe a little less than half an hour from now. Speaking of Alpha Sapphire, boy, do I have the funniest and saddest story with me and Alpha Sapphire, stemming from about half a year ago. So, yeah, once we get into Slateport City, I will tell the story because it is absolutely hilarious. This is basically a little auto-scroller catching tutorial. So, Alara, is there anything you want to say? Floor is yours.
I have absolutely so much to say, so you cut me off whenever you need to, but we can start the massive flood of donations with $50 from Jalna, who says, "Good luck on the run, Toro. Proud of you as always." And much love from Amanda and Dralna. Also, long live Steve Wa. We also had $25 from Mechalink with no comment. Thank you so much, Mechalink. We had another $100 from Outer Spacey, who says, "For my wonderful fiance, Toros, run. Here's to kicking Brendan's butt for a good cause." And then we had $50 from Mordock with no comment. Thank you so much, Mordock. $10 from Boy with no comment. And then we have the last two that I want to say real quick. We had $10 from Cell, who says, "Hi, Toro. It's been wonderful getting to see you grow as a runner, host, and all-around person since we first met at PAX West 2024. I'm proud to call you a friend, and I am so honored to be here on your couch. Let's go, Steve Wa."
First of all, thank you so much to everyone who donated. The flood of donations generally warms my heart, especially as we are raising money for Nami. Yeah, I cannot believe it hasn't even been 2 years since we first met Cell.
It
and
has.
It feels a lot longer.
Okay, I think it's actually 15 attack because I calculated in my head. I was like, oh, the +2 that I saw was an HP. Mainly because I just see number +2 and then I just automatically cope and think it's attack. But we have a pretty good kit, honestly.
Yeah, this is a...
Hopefully the special attack is solid, but it's extremely workable.
Yeah, very, very workable. Now comes... Oh boy, the annoying part. The grunt, I'm not even kidding when I say that this is not a guarantee that we are going to survive this, so that is why we are taking the safety save here. By the way, look at this grunt, like, walk cycle. It cracks me up every single time. Now, if I had a slightly more subpar Mudkip, what I would have done is I would have taken an extra fight to get an extra 2 levels by my count with the bug catcher right at the entrance of these woods. But defense is pretty good. I can outrun the Mudkip, the Poochyena. Attack stat of 15 ain't bad. Okay.
Howl's okay as long as it doesn't just like start attacking. Hopefully this is a 3-hit. It is a chance to 3-hit.
Okay, there we go.
That's so good.
That's literally about as perfect grunt I could have asked for.
+1 to everything.
Oh, wait, I think I saw... Was that a 17 on the attack?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
That's a solid kit.
Yeah.
I love that you both know what this means. I have no idea.
It means our kip is doing very well.
Okay, I am
Our
proud of our
kip
Snacks.
is also trying. Snacks is also trying so hard for us.
I'm proud of Snacks.
Generally, the Mudkip sections are the biggest struggle bus for any ORAS speedrunner.
Gotcha.
And especially for Alpha Sapphire. Bless anyone who runs Alpha Sapphire.
Shoutouts to RPG Limit Break 2024, where you and Corvame did a ORAS versus Alpha Sapphire run. It was very, very fun. Very entertaining.
Thank you.
By the way, Sal, don't tell Sanjan. I don't know what these numbers mean either.
Oh, okay, I won't tell her either.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm. So Sanjan, these numbers are pretty good, right? Right? Those numbers be numbering.
Your kip is doing a good job. That's the most straightforward rating we got for this kip. It'll also do well in the beauty contest.
Wait, there's a beauty contest in this game?
Yeah,
Yep.
you can. So to quickly explain it, you have like your four. You have your usual 4 moves. There's like the sort of type. There's like beautiful, cool, tough, whatever, and they have different. It'll get explained in like 30-40 minutes.
Okay.
But you can basically enter them into contest, and then you basically get to show off, who's the coolest Pokemon, and each of those moves do like something really cool.
Oh.
It's a very unique game within a game type of deal. It's incredibly complex and deep, in my opinion. I really like the gimmick of contests in this game. Shout out also to the anime, where I'm gonna be honest. I wish the games had made the. I wish the games made the contests look closer to the anime, but I understand why, from a programming standpoint, how that's virtually impossible to do. But shoutouts to contests and anybody who enjoys the contests.
There's like a speed run for contests that top runners have done, and it's like 6 hours.
I was curious about that because I know I know there's a category that has you do contests, but I don't remember if there was a category that is exclusively contests.
I don't. Oh yeah, the one that I'm thinking about is all Mega Stones, because the Altari Mega Stone is locked behind that. Okay, level 9.
19 attack, damn. That was pretty good.
This kip's gone to the Pokemon gym.
Okay.
Right, +1 to everything.
I'm taking a safety save because I had before yesterday, that was where I got a PB. My last PB actually took an unfortunate critical from Nose Pass, her ace. And also, we just a second ago, that was her first critical about 20 minutes into the run. All right. So that is $1 in the crit jar.
Also, I want to say all the character designs, all the outfit designs for the characters really good. I love Roxanne's design.
It's so good.
Rock Tomb. Yeah, so generally it'd be a little sketchy here, but the AI for this gym is generally always programmed to use Rock Tomb to make sure that you're slower than them. Oh, that's really good.
Ooh, 17 defense. That's really nice.
17, 16, and I think that was +1 to everything else.
Oh,
That should be good.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
For a moment, Mike, is that okay? No, that's
No,
not a crit.
it should normally deal, I think, 7 damage.
Well, that is a crit.
That's a nice crit.
2 crits.
Shout outs to my last marathon run, which took place of this game, which took place not even a month ago. I am not kidding when I say this. We had 15. That was another critical. Okay.
This kid loves to crit. And this kid's gone to the Pokemon gym.
For sure. And I'm not even kidding, and you can check the bot, in the first hour, 5 minutes, hour, 10 minutes, we had 15 crits. Mind you, at base level, a crit is about a little over 6%.
I think so, about 6%. It got lowered in later gens. Now this is very, very solid kit so far.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think this actually is a better Mudkip than the one I had yesterday.
This kit is guaranteed to 3-hit or our favorite gamer. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
We did grab that. Sorry, we did mention earlier we grabbed Echoed Voice for a very good reason. It's going to help us for the next gym because they all have very tough Pokemon, and we're just going to be a poor little Mudkip.
Yeah. So the Mudkip, it's a very scary gym, and so obviously when you're scared, you scream a lot, and that's what Echoed Voice comes in.
Yeah. So what Echoed Voice does is every time you keep using it, its power increases. So it's very good against really tough Pokemon, and the next gym that we're handling is the fighting gym.
And the way Echoed Voice works is it starts out at base power 40, which is very little. It's the same as Water Gun. But every time you use it in succession, it basically doubles in power. So it goes from 40 to 80 to 120, all the way to 200, which for anyone who doesn't know, 200 is the same as self-destruct.
That sounds like Pokemon Trivia. Maybe we can do some Pokemon Trivia later.
Ooh, we will get a chance to. We will get a chance to have some fun trivia later on.
Yeah, so we do. So this is so there's a concept of a bunch of trainers here and then some spin around. We are actually intentionally taking this because we want the extra experience for the gym, and it's pretty efficient since he has mostly ground types, and if I learn my type advantages from Gen 8, then water is strong against ground and rock types. So Toronto is just doing a menu here where we're going to learn Echoed Voice, and then we're also going to learn Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb's going to be a good help for this next fight here coming up. And it's generally just a much stronger move, although it is less accurate. But as in the trend of Pokemon just hit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only 85% accuracy. It means there's only a 15% chance of Rock Tomb hitting. Surely that's not going to happen, right? Right?
These aren't XCOM percentages, right?
They may be worse than XCOM.
Oh no!
So, there's a lot of times when I realize I've hit like 1 out of 2,000 sort of probabilities, and I'm just like, oh right, this is Pokemon.
Okay, noted. Pokemon percentages are like XCOM. Okay, I'll put this in my learning file.
Oh, that's 4.
Wait till you hear about Fire Emblem percentages.
I heard infamous stories about Fire Emblem percentages.
Let me put it this way. You might as well treat a 98 hit as a coin flip. Like 98% chance to hit, put that baby as a 50-50.
I'm going to say, looking at these IVs, this is what I would call a top percentage Mudkip.
What are the... okay, I'm actually very curious. What's the... actually, what nature is it? I don't think
it is lax nature, so it's plus defense minus. So one thing so I forgot to also explain about nature. So natures kind of are just like an additional thing with stat growths. Natures, generally, specific natures can increase stat growth in one area by 10% and minus 10% in others. So for lax, for example, it is plus def, which means it gets more defense than usual and less special defense than usual, which is actually not bad, mainly because not much stuff hits us very hard in terms of special attacks. But there's going to be a lot of stuff that can hit us pretty hard defense-wise. So for your reference, this is an 18 attack Mudkip and a 10 to 11 special attack kip and 30 to 31 speed. Very solid kip.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, of course, is not the most solid for those of you Pokemon nerds who are just like, well, 31 IV everything. In a speed run, we'll take top percentage Mudkips like this easily.
Right. This is essentially an extended little cutscene telling us, hey, go to Dewford Town to deliver this letter to my son and deliver some ship parts or whatever. So, Alara, good time for you to chime in if you got something.
I have so much. We still have donations coming in. Thank you so much to everyone sending those in. We had $25 from Chaffee, who says, hi, Toro. Hi, Sel. Hi, Alara. Stevewa lives on. We also had $15 from Ad129, who says, hey, Toro, good luck with the Pokemon. It is an absolute honor to call you my friend, and I am excited for you to continue on to the big stages at SGDQ. Oh, yeah. Steve Wah! Now, if we have time, I have one last one because we got a $1,000 donation from merch. RPG Limit Break has their own merch store, from hoodies to coffee mugs to even fanny packs. You're sure to find your new favorite RPG Limit Break branded gear. The best part is, all the proceeds from your merchandise sales go directly to funding RPG Limit Break, so we can continue to bring you these awesome live events every year. To visit our online store, please visit www.store.rpglimitbreak.com.
Hey, you think at 40,000, you think we can get some fun trivia questions? I heard there's trivia questions. I'm wondering if we hit 40,000, can we get our first one?
Ooh, that's honestly that sounds like a swell plan. I love this cutscene in the remake. This is the developers flexing on the fact that we now have Pokemon in 3D on the handheld systems. But yeah, now our first objective before actually getting into the gym is to... wait, I didn't get hit, right, on the last grunt fight? I don't think I did get hit.
Let's see.
I want to say I didn't. I mean, we'll find out actually in a second.
You can probably just give the Silk Scarf early in check, honestly.
See, I know you're right, but... Oh, the Silk Scarf. This gym scares me so much. Believe it or not, I'm going to actually take a safety save before every single fight because I am...
Oh yeah, Kip is full HP, so that's good.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm taking... This should be the one that I'm least worried about. But I've also gotten hit with confusion.
And anything in this gym will KO you.
Yeah.
So I want to mention also, as I mentioned before, this gym has a fun little glitch in it, and for whatever reason, the glitch is that the IVs, like the growth values for all of the regular trainers, is set to, I believe, 31. And for the gym leader, that's another crit. Should be...
Oh, okay.
You could probably heal for safety here.
Yeah. As long as I don't get... Okay. It would require a crit for me to... All right, Endure. Endure basically means you live with 1 HP, no matter what.
But yeah, the gym leader himself is only set to 10 EV, so he's just like average stuff, but the trainers are as if you're battling class level trainers. And also, this is our fan favorite Hideki. So let me explain Hideki a little bit here. He has a Machop that is the bane of every speedrunner's existence. And so we are basically hoping that, because the AI's favored to use low kick,
Low sweep,
and that lowers your speed, which is very bad because we actually really want to be faster than Hideki. And basically, no matter what, if Machop hits us twice, we are...
Oh, that's bad.
It is not a great day. Hopefully, no shenanigans. Okay, that is perfect.
Yeah, we should be fine. I think not even
this is a 3-hit.
Yeah.
So, perfect Hideki.
All right. Wow, perfect grunt, perfect Hideki. You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take the small victories. This one is arguably not the most complex, because it's literally just Echo Voice a lot. However, the problem here is she has 2 Pokemon, starting with Meditite and then Machop. So now we are hoping I don't get confused, because then that becomes a problem. Fun fact, a couple of days ago while I was in the practice room, on this one specific fight, I got confused. And I failed the confusion check 3 straight times.
Yeah, so confusion in this game is a status where it is about a 50% chance for you to hit yourself. It gets lowered in the later gens to, I believe, 25% or so. 27, 22. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I believe this Machop also knows the low sweep, which could have been a problem. That's fine. Now we had that Silk Scarf because it will raise our Echoed Voice's power, I think by 20%. However, we are going to... Actually, that's not where I want to go first. We are actually going to take out the Silk Scarf. And the reason being is because... the first Pokemon that Brawly has, Makuhita, has a move called Knockoff, which is a...
Do you Ether, by the way? Did you Ether?
Good point, good point. Yes.
Yeah, you should Ether Echo Voice.
Yep, that is the most common thing I forget. Ether, what it does, it just gives me more echoed voices. Thank you so much, because I would have been like, why don't I have max echoed voices?
All good. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, the main point of taking out Silk Scarf is you actually want to sort of build more power, because his first Pokemon is Machop, but his second Pokemon is Makuhita, which has Sand Attack and very annoying things. So you want to make sure you build as much echoed voice stacks as you can.
But we mentioned Roxanne's improved design in the remake. I love what they did with Brawly's design in the remakes as well. Honestly, you can say the same for so many character designs in this remake.
What do you think of the designs?
They're pretty good.
I'll take that.
Yeah, this should be fine.
Lear should be okay.
This should be.
Yeah, so we have 3 stacks of echoed voice, so there should be a 2-hit. I think even with the super potion.
Yeah, even with the
Good.
with super potion, it actually no. I could be wrong. I maybe misremembering, but I think I had a plus a ×5. Oh no.
Actually, that should be good. Yep.
Yeah, that even.
Easy.
This has been a really good start.
Yeah, this is
like
really good start.
This is like outside of the 5th gym. This the first 35 minutes that we've been on here, it's usually the most stressful part of the Mudkip portion of the run.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, most runs are going to die to Hideki or something in this gym in a certain way. So the fact that that you have gone through all of this so far without too much of a hitch is so good. And yeah, even if you think it's really dangerous, or this run in general, there's like a lot of like dangerous things. Thankfully, saving in this game is very quick, unlike with the prior gens, because in Gen 4 had the world's slowest saving.
Oh, I'm also remembering how, like, in Diamond and Pearl, everything is, like, super slow. So even resetting is, like, super punishable. Just on the fact that, like, the animations, the health bar moves at a snail's pace. But yeah, if there's anything at this point, this is the part of the run where we can relax a tiny bit. So yeah, if anything you want to say, or if there's anything fun you want to play, I don't know if now's the perfect time to do so.
I have a couple of things I want to do. First, I want to thank Tantrum Merch, the exclusive RPG Limit Break provider. Tantrum Merch is now live. Shop at RPG Limit Break Collection, featuring shirts, blankets, tote bags, and much more. And what's better, Tantrum Merch will donate up to $5 per item sold, excluding the Mimi plush, to the National Alliance on Mental Illness and its mission. Grab your gear now at tantrummerch.com/RPG Limit Break. And before we get into the games real quick, I want to give a special thank you to 2 people who sent in the first one being $5 from Jmawa Swan, who says, Steve, and I cannot stress this enough, wah, as well as $26 from Illegally Sam, who says, here's hoping Mudkip is more of a mud crit this run.
Ooh.
You know what? That's good. We've had 5. Someone remind me. I think we are at 5.
That's my count.
Now, if we do want to play a game, I have some stuff to ask Sel.
Oh no.
We have a fun game that sometimes gets played called Pokemon or Prescription.
Okay.
I have a long list here. I'm going to read them out. Please give a second or two to chat to think of their own answers, because maybe you want to play along, and if you want to donate $1 for everyone you get wrong, feel free. And for everyone Sel gets right, I'm going to donate $1.
Okay, let's do this.
I'll join Alara on the donations.
Let's go. Now let's start with Barraclude.
That's a Pokemon.
It is, in fact, a GI medication.
Ew.
It sounds like Barracuda, like one of the
does.
Pokemon. It sounds
does.
very close to Barrascuda. That was a Pokemon.
I legit, when the first syllable had me thinking Pokemon almost as well.
So what about Calyrex?
That is a prescription.
That is a Pokemon.
That is a Gen 7 Pokemon from the DLC.
What
One of
about-
those, not Gen 7, Gen 8 from the DLC.
What about a Trubby?
Sorry, what?
A Trubby.
Trophy.
A Trubby?
Yes.
Pokemon?
It is a cardiovascular medication.
That sounds like, it sounds very close to Trubbish, which is a Pokemon from Gen 5. Have you ever heard jokes about the trash can Pokemon? That's Trubbish.
Hey, America, please explain your prescription name. It's very weird.
What about Duplarda?
Duplarda? I'm going to say prescription.
It is, in fact, nothing. There are twist ones. Skyrizzy.
Skyrizzy? Alara, are you sure you're not pranking me?
I am. Well, I did prank you with the neither answer, but yes, these are actual things.
Skyrizzy? What on earth? Prescription.
Inflammatory condition, so that's $1 for charity right there.
Okay.
Technically 2, because I'm matching.
That's true. Do we have time to keep going?
Absolutely.
LGM.
Elgium? That's a prescription.
It's a Pokemon.
It is the Psychic type Pokemon, I believe, from
Gen 5.
Gen 5.
What about Vibrava?
The what now?
Vibrava.
Vibrava. Ooh. Oh, that's tough. I'm going to say Pokemon.
It is, in fact, a Pokemon. That's another $1 from me on the board.
It is the middle evolution of Flygon. So there's Trapinch, then Vibrava, and then Flygon.
Oh, okay. I do know Flygon.
Fun fact, we will see both Trapinch and Flygon multiple times. We don't see Vibrava once
Yeah,
in the run.
Yeah, they don't love Vibrava.
What about Gekwa?
Gekwa?
Yes.
Pokemon.
It is a Pokemon from the upcoming games.
Oh, ooh, that.
Ooh. Actually, I've forgotten about
I
that.
forgot. I actually. I, don't
That,
think,
that like crossed. I was just like, is that a prescription?
I thought my money was on neither.
What about Rinvok?
Rinvok? Prescription.
It is a Janus Kinsey inhibitor. You are correct. What about Octothorpe?
Octothorpe? Oh, that has to be a Pokemon.
That is another name for the pound sign.
I learned something new.
Uh huh.
Hey, chat, this is an educational stream now. I hope you're learning things.
What do you mean now? It's always been that.
Yeah, Pokemon itself is educational.
It is.
True.
What about Relor?
Relor?
Yes,
Pokemon.
you are correct.
So that's 5 right now, I think?
And then let's go with Bimzotes.
Sorry, what?
Bimzotes.
Vimsos? Prescription.
Yes, it is in fact a prescription. You are correct. So that's $5 from me. Chat, I want to hear how you did. Send in those donations.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm cheating because I know most of these. I will say the Gekwa did trick me up a little bit.
Also, I thought I got 6, Alara.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure I got 6.
That's fine. I'll donate 6.
Yeah, I'll go with, I'll also match that. So I am at 11 right now. By the way, fun little story about this specific point in the game. 6 months ago, I was practicing for another marathon, and I was actually on a really good pace. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, this is going really well. And Team Magma, you see Zubats and Poochyena and Nummels. Nummels, obviously, Team Magma, Fire-type Pokemon. Make that, that connection, no problem. Then I see the Grunt start out with Carvana. Which is a water-type Pokemon. And that's when I realize I'm playing the wrong game. And that's when I also realized
Oh no.
every time you start up a run of this game, you have to hard delete your save file. That I was playing Alpha Sapphire for those 40 plus minutes, and that was my childhood. I say childhood, I was in college back then. Copy of Alpha Sapphire. So hundreds and hundreds of hours spent on that copy, gone forever.
No.
Oh.
So anyway, we're shopping.
Yeah, we do a lot of heavy shopping here. You also notice Toronto Night grabbed a whole bunch of stuff here. This is one of the big places where we can start getting lots of items here. So we also can. This is also the first area where we can buy X items, which are also very busted. And to recap what happened in the last 10 minutes ago, our cute little Mudkip has now evolved into a stronger Marshtomp. So the reason why Mudkip is very good because its evolutions have an extremely good typing to be able to handle this, because Marshtomp is a dual ground and water type, and ground types, and this is going to be extremely good for the third gym coming up, because the third gym uses electric type attacks. And if Hop from Gen 8 has taught me about type matchups again, then electric type attacks cannot hit ground types, and that makes Marshtomp very good. And also, this is the contest girl, Licia. So she teaches you how to do contests.
Oh, she has the big fluffy cloud bird.
Yes.
I like fluffy cloud bird. It's very good.
I'm so glad that this is the one quality of life change they did with the remakes in terms of contests, that you can start your contest journey right now, whereas in the original Ruby and Sapphire, you have to wait until Lily Cove City, which is almost the end game, to start your contest journey. I believe that's how it... No, I was wrong. No, you start in Verdant Turf. Still, you pass by this contest hall and you can't do anything. You have to go about 3 towns over before you actually have the ability to do contest stuff, if I remember correctly. But yeah, no, this Marshtomp kind of makes the next couple of gyms really, really easy because we have type advantages on both. Also, Cell, what are your thoughts on these next 2 Pokemon? I personally love them. They are this generation's Pikachu clones.
I still stand by my previous stance when I hosted this run a few months ago. This Pokemon's ears are too big.
Oh, wow. Okay, first miss of the run. That's fine. You know what? If I were to have one miss... Okay, that's enough. Great, that's 6. If I were to have one move at one point in this run miss, I'm glad it was this.
Yeah, they can't do anything to you because they do have an electric type, but because you're ground, because of type advantage is trademark, all they're just going to do is fun things like switcheroo, encore, and whatnot. So even if you miss Mud Shot, it's okay.
Yeah.
And also, at least you're not playing the original versions, because Mud Shot missing is every Sapphire runner's bane, and Sapphire and Emerald runner's bane of their existence.
All right, crit number 7. Real quick, how are my IVs? Is my special attack IV good enough to go for 3-hit KO, or am I just better just going for 4?
Let me
for 4x special attack.
I think you need 13 or better, so you can do 4. You can also, I think you do 4 to be safe.
Yeah. Okay.
But you definitely have the speed, so you can generally do 3. You're just risking.
Yeah, and
which is a 1 out, because Brendan has random AI in his fight.
Yeah, and what the X items do is they basically give you a +1 on whatever the stat the item corresponds, and so what we're trying to debating whether we can afford to go 3 X special attacks, or do we go for just playing it safe for 4. The reason being is because not moves in this game, damage per se, don't have... Oops, I actually went for 2 spread. That's fine. There's damage rolls, so not everything in this game is a flat number. There is basically a window of 1/16, and I've had instances where I've had that 1/16 chance and just completely whiff on this fight and actually taken big L's.
Oh,
And
that burns. Unfortunate.
that's
You should have a full heal, correct?
no, I don't have a full heal.
Okay.
I mean, the
you
burn's
The burn's
fine.
not a huge deal. You do get a full heal after this, but it's just something that Toronto and I will need to keep in mind as he uses X, as he boosts his stats.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take another heal right now. That should be more than fine.
And so from here, we can pretty much echoed voice our way to victory. And we are guaranteed also to be faster than Grovyle.
Slugma's very cute. I want one as a pet.
Slugma is literally just lava.
That's
It's okay.
I'll take some pet lava.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, why not?
It's okay. Pokemon magically can make, like, even Slugma, just like their lava not hot enough to entirely burn you. It'll be okay.
That'll be great. It'll melt all the snow for me on my driveway up in Canada.
This should one-shot the Whalmer, right?
100% one-shots
Yeah.
a Whalmer. Whalmer can't do anything to you. Burn, I think, takes like 5% of your HP, so I think it hits like 8 damage.
I think it's like, yeah, I think it's somewhere like
Yeah.
116. Yeah, that's fine. It just meant I had to take an extra turn to heal, which
Yeah.
no big deal in the grand scheme of things. Next few fights, we are not going to be worried at all because it's just going to be everything we are going to one-shot, or there's like no danger at all because we have the type advantage.
Does this mean I have a few seconds to say a few things?
Well, yes, you do.
Great. So I would like to remind everyone we do have a whole bunch of incentives open, including naming Latios, naming Groudon, and most important of all, if we want more RPG Limit Break, we do have the bonus fight. So you need to get those donations in. There is still plenty of room to do that. We do need to have that done by end of run. It sounds like we have a whole bunch of time, but we do have to get those donations in if we want to have that bonus fight. We do have some help along the way, though, because we had donations come in. We had $5 from RDP234, who says, heard we're Pokemon Trivia. Fun fact, Mega Alakazam owns more spoons than I do.
Oh, no, you got the classic spinner.
Oh, okay.
So, one thing about spinners in this game is that there's a sort of like little glitch where if they kind of just like spin up and randomly, they'll still look at you even though they didn't see you.
Okay, that hidden power was fine. Yeah, it's fine. We should be faster.
Am I good to keep going?
Yep.
Perfect. So we had another $30 come in from the Terra Stark, who says, congratulations, Toro, on securing another fabulous run to another fabulous marathon. Looking forward to seeing how much further your determination takes you, friend. Less than 3. P.S. Trans lefts, trans ups, and most of all, trans rights.
Trans rights.
We also had $5 come in from Sal, who says, American brand name prescription names sure are strange. And we had $10 from Alara, I wonder who that was, who says, I am a woman of my word. Even threw in a little bit extra there.
I'm a little bit, I also learned that I guess how US and Canada names their prescriptions is a little bit different. I'm going to be honest, I thought you would immediately get the Skyrizzy one because there were commercials for it in the US nonstop.
So fun fact, Toro.
Uh-huh.
There are 2 countries in the world where prescription ads are legal, and it is the US and New Zealand. We don't have ads for medications in Canada.
Oh.
Today I learned.
Except for Wegovy. I've seen that one on buses in my city. That's the one exception I've seen.
Oh, yeah, now we finally have a bike. Let's go.
Yeah, finally. No more Super Repel. You know what's funny? I forgot to Super Repel, but because we got to the rival without encountering a single Pokemon, my brain just thought, oh, no, you actually did do the Super Repel. You just don't have a memory of it.
So we want to get Bulldoze because it's another strong ground type attack, but it also lowers the speed of everything by 1, which is very good ability. I mean, it also mainly just hits hard, and we're going to teach it over Rock Tomb, since we don't really need to use it anymore.
Yeah, there's technically a couple of Pokemon that are weak to Rock Tomb, but it's kind of one of those like, it's really not that big. Okay, actually, today I learned that I can't turn off EXP share from the restore menu. Okay.
Yeah, so the game also gives you, so I think this is, Pokemon X was the first game where they gave that EXP share to everyone. I know there's a lot of people who have many thoughts on it.
I am of the belief where I think EXP share on everything is fine, so long as you have the ability to, you know, turn it on and off whenever you want.
Yeah.
Because the part of the problem with EXP share is that I believe it's still a thing even to this day, where every time you knock out a Pokemon, you get something to call an effort value, which is essentially an extra point that each Pokemon gives out depending on what Pokemon they are on a certain stat. And they will, and if you collect 4 of them, you get, I forgot to put the soft sand, didn't I? You get an extra bonus point when you level up. With the EXP share, you basically share that with all of your Pokemon in the party, which you would think, okay, that's good. But when you're trying to train your Pokemon and build your team in a certain way, that can very easily backfire.
Yeah, in most Pokemon speedruns, you just want to focus on one Pokemon.
Wait, most implies there's an exception. Which one's the one you don't want to use only one?
I don't remember. I mean, this game you actually use multiple different mains, but that's because they give you better and better Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I know, I think it's Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon where you want multiple mains. But I don't remember if they need the EXP share. Because there's a lot of interesting things going on with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon in general. They have to deal with some very, very cursed setups.
By the way, you're Alara. Actually, this gym is kind of a cakewalk. You're more than welcome. If there's anything you want to say, any games you want to play, honestly, now's a good time.
Fantastic. I would love to start off with reminding people again, we're getting donations in, but we do need to meet that incentive for the final fight. And you can still donate to get the names in for Latios and Groudon. We have some love coming in for both of them. Latios, we've got right now $30. The winning name as of right now is Latinos, followed by Latias at $26. And for Groudon, we've got $50 for Hot Chip. But in the lead at $73 is none other than Steve Wah.
Steve Wah.
Steve Wah.
Now, if we do want to, however, play another game, I have some trivia. And here's the catch. I've tested these questions on a whole bunch of people, and we've had exactly 2 scenarios of the 8 people I've tested this on. You either know all of them, or you know none of them.
Oh, no.
I'm all for it.
All right.
So let's get started. Name 5 of the 9 unused Pokemon type combinations.
In a gym or type combination?
Ooh, in general. Okay, that's a good one.
I don't think it's normal and fairy.
Normal and fairy is not one of them.
There are definitely some. Normals. No, not normal steel. No, there's definitely a normal steel one.
There's a poison and fairy, I think.
Is that your attempt at an answer?
Oh wait, normal poison. That one?
Normal poison is not on my list.
Wow.
So it is a used combination. If someone in chat wants to donate to tell me which one it is, feel free.
Yeah, I'm gonna say chat's probably gonna be a lot smarter than I am on that point, on that part.
Okay, so the 9 unused combinations, according to my list and research and helpers, was normal ice, normal bug, normal rock, normal steel, fire fairy, ice poison, ground fairy, bug dragon, and rock ghost.
There's a rock normal?
There is?
Normal
Huh.
is on my list of the ones we don't have.
Oh, yeah. Normal, and there's a lot of type combinations that aren't as used with normal because I don't know how you would make a Pokemon out of, like normal rock.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know, probably an Ultra Beast or something.
Now, if we want another question,
Yep.
this one's a little bit of a complicated one. What two Pokemon have a Gigantamax form but are not from either Gen 1 or Gen 8?
Neither Gen 1 nor Gen 8.
It's not Pikachu.
I feel like it has to be, a starter, right?
It's not Charizard or... I honestly... It's been a while since I've done Gen 8 stuff.
I'm almost certain there's a Gen 5 Pokemon somewhere in there.
Someone in chat already got it.
Of course.
Chat's smarter than us.
So the two answers were Melmetal and Garbotar.
Melmetal's Gen...
Oh, Garbor...
oh.
Yeah, because Elena used
Yep.
them. I didn't know Melmetal had a G-Max form.
I didn't know Melmetal was not considered... I thought Melmetal was Gen 8.
It is technically Gen 8. Or just...
You can debate illegally Sam, who is right behind you and is the one who told me this question. Gen 7, apparently. Can you name 3 of the generic Z moves?
Z-Normalium.
The Z moves.
Z moves. Z-Splash.
Oh, you got me there. I don't actually know.
You're the one who made up the question.
I have so much text on this already. I couldn't write all of
Wait, if you're talking like as in like normal type Z moves?
Yeah, the Z moves you get when you have the item equipped, but you don't have like the specific like unique to this Pokemon moves.
Yeah, so there's a special one with Z-Splash that increases your attack by 3 stages. And that's only with Splash. I forgot the others. Admittedly, I also have not played Gen 7 in a long time.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I last played Gen 7 either. Even though for the last year, I've been trying to tell myself, you want to finish up that post-game story in Ultra Sun? Or, beat the battle tree? Ooh, an Ether.
That's a pretty good item to get. That's convenient.
Or
Oh, you got hit by that again.
Okay, fine. Okay, I know for a fact that this is fine. It's a plus. I believe this is a plus on Illumise.
Yeah, Mise. It's okay, extra XP for snacks. Extra snacks.
Also more time for donations because we are like less than $500 away from 40,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that 40,000, and more importantly, I want to see that extra fight. So get those donations in. We've been asking a whole bunch of trivia, so feel free to donate to tell me how you've been doing on that.
And if, as an added incentive, okay, we're gonna have to go keep Charm on you, or echoed voice, because we have. Oh yeah, we are at -4 attack. Yeah,
It should be fine to use Echoed Voice at least.
there we go. But yeah, if you want an extra little incentive for that bonus fight, so here's the story about the extra bonus fight. After this game, we are going to go through the entirety of the credits to be able to access that. Obviously, we can't skip that, and that means we would skip that fight. So in the meantime, in the interim, we have a very special Who's That Pokemon game that we will be playing with Cell. Cell, being the absolute master of Pokemon that she is, will surely get all of these right.
I absolutely know every single Pokemon that exists. 100%. Don't actually test me, chat.
I'm not chat. I'll test you. Quick, name every single Pokemon in alphabetical order.
See, I think we should give Alara that time to read messages instead.
I do, in fact, have messages to read. For example, we had $30 come in from Stump, who says, "From behind the couch, good luck, Toro Knight, on both the run and the trivia."
Yeah, so far I am
That trivia is actually pretty. That trivia is a good difficulty.
Yeah, no, you know
Don't
what?
worry, they get worse.
The funny thing is, Alara did tell me that my fiance got 2 of them right, and so far I am batting 0.
Your fiance was actually the statistical anomaly because everyone else legitimately got either none or all of them. So how about this one? All the Pikachu clones are meant to represent at least one of the new features from the game. What was the new feature that was used for Gen 6's Dedenne?
Fairy type.
Correct. What about Pachirisu?
Abilities?
Gender differences.
There's a gender difference with Pachirisu?
Apparently.
Oh, did
I
not.
didn't know. I knew there was one for Pikachu.
And then Togedemaru,
Z move?
Z crystals, and totem Pokemon.
Oh, yes. I forgot to get.
Oh yeah, the totem Togedemaru.
Yep. And then here's the last one I'll give you for a little bit, and then I'll give you a break. What is the only Pokemon whose Pokedex number is also their base stat total?
Oh, I know this one. It's been a long time since I've heard that trivia, but
I have no idea.
It is Archeops.
oh yes, Archeops. Phenomenal Pokemon with a terrible ability.
All right, I have a few more things, but I'll give you a little bit of a break because I do want to remind people again, get those donations and we have a whole bunch of incentives open. We're getting really close to 40,000. I want to hear those cheers of 40,000 during this run, so let's make that happen.
We get a long sort of cuts. We get a pretty long cutscene here from this guy about secret bases. Secret bases are such a good throwaway classic.
Yeah, they really buffed up the importance of secret bases from like a casual standpoint because the way secret bases work in this game is obviously in Gen 6 they really wanted to emphasize the use of online features. And so what they did is that with every single secret base that you did, you get a little QR code that you can scan and you load that secret base onto your game. So what a lot of people would do as sort of like a cool little thing to help out casual players, they would make secret bases and you can battle the trainer in those secret bases. Those secret bases, trainers would typically have a team of 3 level 100 Blissies and you just get 20 million billion experience points in those, and those Blissies do nothing. So it's always really cool. I used to EXP farm night and day just doing that.
I did not know you can download ones and get a bunch of Blissies. Today I learned.
All right, I'm going to, in a little bit after the next fight, and hear me out, I'm going to take a safety save, only because I am not the greatest mover in the world of this game, and there are invisible trainers hiding in small little piles of ash, and those trainers have multiple coughings, and those coughings, they kind of hard counter a lot of what Marchtomp can do.
Yeah, Coffins in this game have the ability Levitate. That's a good one hit. And that prevents us from being able to use our ground type moves, and those are our primary damaging moves. So we're left to do things like Rock Smash, which doesn't do that much.
Yeah, and so the answer basically becomes just use Echoed Voice, which still takes a long time. It's only because I don't trust myself.
Is it snowing?
Nope, that is ash.
That is ash falling down.
Oh.
like volcanic ash.
I mean, I didn't think it was Ash Ketchum falling down. That
That'd be something. I don't remember that episode from the anime. Must be one of the ones that were not localized in the US.
probably, yes.
But yeah, coming up right now is, there really is, the main big fight coming up. Really, it's our first double battle, and there's a little bit of luck based into it because we are going up against a Mightyena and a Coughing starting out. That Coughing is going to start out with self-destruct. And we are hoping, and I've had instances where that Coughing, I'm not even kidding, would crit me. And the Mightyena would also lock in on my Marshtomp, and I would also get crit. So that's one of those cases where hardly, it's rare for that fight to go really, really poorly. But there's been instances where if you run this game long enough, you are going to have some funky moments with that fight. So that's another instance where I'm going to be taking in a safe. Actually, I'm at 49 health.
It should be okay. I mean, if you get swaggered,
Yeah,
you probably heal through it. And honestly, there's instances, since you also got extra XP, where you can fight and you can have your Pokemon faint and let Brendan take care of the rest of it, and it should be okay. Of course, that's not ideal, but
Yeah, Brendan, you are doing the fight with Brendan, and he has good Pokemon. Whether or not he uses those Pokemon to their full capabilities, that's a completely different story. He starts out with, I forget what he starts out. Oh, wait. I think he starts out with a Slugma?
yeah, he starts with a Slugma, but actually the secret is you just use Bulldoze to take care of Slugma,
Yeah.
so that you can get Grovyle out and or Wailord, I don't know, one of those out, and
It's Grovyle and then Wailord.
yeah.
Oops. I always keep forgetting to hit yes on you. There we go.
And the Mightyena also has a decent chance to swagger you, which isn't ideal, but generally you don't heal, but generally you attempt to fight through the confusion. Also, the grunt outfits look so good.
It's incredible. I would argue that the Magma outfits are slightly better than the Team Aqua outfits in the remake. Okay. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you got there and hit Bulldoze.
Yeah, that is technically the best case scenario. Come on, crit on the Mightyena.
You should survive self-destruct.
Oh, yeah. My worry was like a crit Snarl, which the move itself is fine. It just lowers my... I'm going to... Grovyle, you better lock in. Please, lock in.
Can I take a quick moment to remind folks why we're here?
Absolutely.
Great. RPG Limit Break 2026 is coming to you live from Denver, Colorado. We are raising money for NAMI, or the National Alliance on Mental Illness. NAMI was formed in 1979 as a grassroots advocacy organization by a group of parents whose children suffered with serious mental illness, and they have maintained that focus to this day.
Congrats on using Fury Cutter again, not knowing your type matchups, Brendan.
I didn't even know Grovyle had Fury Cutter. What are you... Brandon, okay. This is why you lost to one Pokemon despite having a quad type advantage earlier. Also, it not only does Brandon sometimes use Fury Cutter on Numel, which is a terrible move, it uses sometimes Pursuit on Mightyena. Dark type moves on Dark type Pokemon does nothing. Like, practically nothing.
And yeah, this is Team Archie. If you were playing Alpha Sapphire, you would be doing a lot of matches against Archie. But since this is Omega Ruby, Team Aqua is the sort of just like the enemy of my enemy is my friends type of vibe.
Yeah, pretty much. By the way, I love the whole pirate vibe they gave Archie in this one. I love the outfit so much. Oh, even though I say collectively Magma is better, Archie's has the best outfit, has the best fit of the bunch. Okay, I'm going to need to lock in a little bit. And the reason why is because I'm going to be given a choice to either be teleported immediately back to Mauville City, or I can just go the long way. Now, technically, not doing the fast travel is faster, but only if you have if you routed things out for that specific purpose. I did not. I prefer doing I much prefer doing the fast travel because it lets me do shopping again and get an extra X defense, which will be very important in about like 30 minutes from now.
Yeah, theoretically, the going back is also fast. It's technically faster if you don't get an encounter from the rock. I personally also take it because I am very bad at navigating backwards. No matter how much May has tried to tell me about it, I cannot emotionally do it for some reason, and I just accept the consequences of my actions.
All right, back to shopping. We also got a couple of really nice items. We got a nugget and a comet shard, which give us a lot of money.
Yeah, at this point you can buy a bunch of full heals as well. So, and the potion situation is just going to be much nicer.
Oh yeah. So I'd really go for 6 as a precaution. And 13 max repels. Yep. Basically, we are going to still be buying repels throughout the adventure, but it is basically not. We're no longer at a point where we have to go into our bag and select the repel to actually activate it. We are basically going to be free to just keep spamming A whenever we get asked to replenish or repel. Normal gem. Okay, that's
a fun little item.
I didn't even know you could get gems in as a reward for this.
Do we know roughly how long we have till the Latios name is needed?
I would say
Probably about 20, 25 minutes. We still have to get through the 4th and 5th gym.
All right, so that means we only have about 20, 25 minutes to get those donations in. Right now, Latinos is still in the lead with $31. Latios is in $30 in second place. Latias is at $26, and Hot Dog is at $25. So this is still anyone's game.
Those are some fascinating Latios names.
Yes.
I cannot wait for Latinos to win and for me to accidentally spell Latios.
So, chat, if you want to see that, get those donations in. Maybe we can see another typo going from Latinos to Latios.
Feels so weird. This is supposed to have some like really intense music playing right now, and I'm just getting the bike.
Do you teach strength here? Curiosity?
I do it after this fight.
Right. Yeah, because generally... Yeah, because usually I teach strength before, and I use it for all the coughings. I hit strength.
Oh, no. Yeah, I forgot. Wait, this one has a coughing too, right?
Yeah. Echo Voice should be good.
Yeah.
Technically. I don't know what this Fujiana does, though. That's fine.
Oh, or Slew, whatever. Is it gonna... Oh, hey, crit.
There's another crit.
Right.
That, you know what? That's our first crit in like half an hour from now. Wow. That's now 7 by my count?
8.
8. Okay, see.
I have a note. I'm making track of it.
Thank you. That's okay. That was okay. Listen, it's another $1 for charity, but I would have loved that crit on last turn. I'm just saying.
Was that a 9th crit?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nope. Restore. Actually, no. We're not going to restore. We are going to be teaching strength.
Yeah, so self-destruct should do about 45-ish to you. Not too much. So the next coughing coming up, ideally, you don't have any good tools to handle it, so you're just going to hope it uses self-destruct quickly so that you can be rid of it. And generally, it'll try to use self-destruct when you're at lower HP.
Yeah, that's why we don't try to be at full health for this one, to kind of really bait out the self-destruct. Shoutouts to the one time on stream where I confidently said, not even a critical is going to knock out this Marsh Stomp. And it did. It critted and left me with 1 HP.
My rule of thumb for Pokemon is if I never talk about it, it will never manifest.
See, I like to challenge the universe. And it sometimes works out, sometimes it doesn't.
So it should self-destruct after this or one more assurance.
Sludge?
Sludge?
What? Oh, okay, that's...
Yeah.
Mm.
I've definitely healed that because it's in self-destruct range.
Yeah, the problem with poison is that it lowers your defense stat. Oh, that's why I got...
No, it doesn't lower your defense. It just
Does it
hits
not?
you.
No, I thought it did. Oh.
Sludge just poison, or poison is just regular. There is toxic poison, which has slightly different mechanics, which essentially gets worse as it progresses.
Okay, so now this is a bit of an interesting waiting game or setup game with the next fight because we're going to be partially relying on being poisoned or not poisoned, swaggered on turn 1.
Yeah, you want to manipulate Swagger, so we're gonna equip the Prism here. Or did you equip the Prism yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to try to get our attack as high as possible, and thankfully we can kind of make use of Swagger. Also, you only need 1x speed rather than 2.
Yeah, that's really good because the XP it's not so much for the Mighty Anna, but it's for the gold bat coming up.
Yeah. And also, we're gonna see our first Mega. I think no, it's not.
Not until the final Maxi fight.
Yeah, not for Maxi. I think for the next Mega. Yeah, it's not for a while. Good music though.
I love it.
This game has so much banger music.
And the new music with the new content is among my absolute favorites in the entire franchise. Assurance, okay, that's...
And yeah, you want +5 attack here.
So we are... Okay, that's Swagger?
So that's 2.
Yes.
And then hopefully Swagger again.
Okay.
That's +5, and then you just need to full heal it, and you're good to go.
No, yeah, full. I don't know why I thought you said full restore. My brain is... No, oh, is that a... No, it's not a crit, okay. Okay. Alright, we should be good.
Yep, it's a 1 hit on,
On the gold bat.
Yep.
Hey, Snacks, got another level. I'm really proud of Snacks here.
Snacks is doing you such justice.
Snacks has made me look like a more competent runner. Yeah, of course I planned all of this from the very beginning. Yeah, of course. Of course I planned having really, really good defense and a double digit
His
speed.
defeat animation is so funny. He's like, what?
And he's just,
Like, drops
that
his
was very good.
glasses.
just composing was like, yeah, no, okay, that's fine. You know, honestly, I feel that. I feel that. Like, whenever I make a mistake, I have a meaty freak out for 0.5 seconds until I'm like, adjust my glasses. We're good.
Is this a good moment to chime in?
Yep.
Great, because we had $5 come in from Jamowa Swan, who says, might I propose Latios?
Latios?
What?
Latios?
What?
Again, folks, we're closing in on that incentive for naming Latios. Get those donations in while you still can. Latios, Latinos, Lativos, Latias. We've got so many good options, and it really can change like pretty quickly. They're neck and neck.
By the end of this, I desperately want to see the breakdown of all the different options for Latios. But yeah, actually, now's not a bad time to play another game, or if you prefer something else, Alara, because this is another case of the gym is kind of a cakewalk because
The gym is a fire type gym.
All
Shoutouts
right.
to Flannery.
So I'm going to real quick start with saying we got $30 in from Dragonista, who says lizard, less than 3. Now, the next couple of ones are pretty rough. This is probably the hardest one in this whole set.
Oh boy.
You can thank your dearest friend, Illegally Sam, for this lovely, lovely question that is very easy.
Why am I not surprised?
What is the least used Pokemon in Pokemon Champions Doubles Ranked?
I play singles ranked.
That wasn't the question. I didn't ask what you play.
There's got to be those Pikachu fans. It's not Pikachu. Someone's out there with a light ball just terrorizing doubles.
I'm trying to... Vanillix?
No, Vanillix is actually a solid ice type because it gets... It's like a solid, very niche attacker under snow. I don't think it's Vanillix. It has to be a non-evolution.
Well, chat, you need to get those donations, and if you want
Yeah, chat, help us
get the
out.
answer, let me know when you want the answer and you're done brainstorming, because I will give you time on this one. This is, in fact, very rough.
Yeah, this is... I don't even know the entire roster of Pokemon in Champions.
Or we'll give chat a chance to throw some donations in and let us know what they think.
All right, while we do that, I'm going to skip ahead to the next question, which is a little bit easier. I think you might be able to get this one. How do you evolve Tyrogue into Hitmonchan?
Higher defense than attack on level 20.
There you go. That is, in fact, correct. Now, let's go to another really, really hard one.
Sure.
What is the last normal type move in alphabetical order up to Gen 3?
Wait. Repeat that again?
Alphabetically until Gen 3. What is alphabetically the last normal type move?
There's nothing in Z, nothing in Y, right? Now I have to... Okay, I'm actually doing the alphabet in my head to remember what the letter came before
I think
Y.
my alphabet only takes me to L for Leer. And then T for tackle. I'm drawing blanks on this one.
All right, the answer was yawn.
Oh my...
Yawn's? Oh yeah, Yawn's Gen 3. Because I know Slugma gets Yawn.
So this one might be a little bit of an easier one for Sanjan. Which of these Pokemon is not in Sapphire? The Lotad line, Sableye, Lunatoad, or the C-Dot line?
It's either C-Dot or... It's either the C-Dot line or the Lotad line.
I am...
Because... I'm gonna... So you said Sapphire, right?
Yes, this is specifically Sapphire.
The Lotad.
It is the C-Dot line.
Really?
I reversed it.
Wait, I was like, wait a minute, isn't... Oh, and also I forgot one important thing for this fight that I always forget. That's...
Rock Smash.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be too bad. Overheat's not bad.
Yeah. Please. Oh, okay, that's a problem.
Well,
you should be able
figure
to
that
be
out.
fine with Mudshot, right? No, it heals.
It's gonna do like 45%. Okay, this is gonna... What are the odds you can just...
Body spam.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, cool.
That should be okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
2 HP and Dream.
2 HP.
3 HP in a dream.
See, here's the thing. There is one... I forgot to do one specific thing in this fight that I constantly forget. No matter what, I constantly forget to do so. Equip the soft sand after...
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I see.
That's... Okay, well, now I'm gonna have to do that anyway. Because the
Yeah, you definitely need... You 100% need the soft sand for the next gym, which is... now. Unironically, one of the most hardest gyms. Thankfully, we have pretty good stats on our Kip.
Mm-hmm.
And thankfully, our Kip will go in. And I'm not sure, but for the gym leader, you should only need 1 X defense because our Kip is pretty tanky.
I'm gonna go for 2 on just in case.
Yeah, that's fair.
For safety. And because I'm scared. I'm also going to... There we go. I'm intentionally menuing like really slow so that I don't accidentally hit the B button and force a... I don't even know how long it would take me to backtrack to this place if I accidentally hit no.
Well, if it helps your bravery, we did get $5 in from a generous anonymous donor who says, I am here for the chaos and incentives.
Oh, we got a lot of both. That's for sure.
We do have a lot of both. And again, a reminder, we're closing in on that Latios, and I really want to see that bonus fight. We have so much fun stuff planned as well for that bonus fight. I want to see Who's That Pokemon, honestly. It's a double incentive because we get the Who's That Pokemon and we get the bonus fight.
And not to pat myself on the back, I'm really proud of some of these Who's That Pokemon. I'm just saying.
Now, I am going to go ahead and just give you the answer to that question. It is Gourgeist. And not only is it the least common used, it is also the third least common used because they divide it by size.
That's fascinating. Is it the smallest one? Actually, the smallest one would be good because I think it has more speed.
We actually tried to figure that out. We couldn't do it from just the photo.
I didn't even know Gourgeist was even in this game. I never see it in singles.
I don't think Gourgeist is used just because its pool distribution is not very good. Even I don't know if Trevenant's in there, but even Trevenant would be more used because at least it's a good solid physical attacker.
Yeah, Hornleech is a pretty solid move. Great. Thankfully, I did not get hit once in that fight, so that saves a little
Each of these trainers in Norman's gym have a little gimmick. So the first one was sort of, I forgot what the...
X accuracy.
Yeah, X accuracy, and this one is going to be using X...
Actually, I don't remember.
Don't remember.
I think it's X. I want to say X speed?
Yeah, X speed / heals or some sort.
I know it uses Covet. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh,
It can use Covet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay. Okay!
That's rude.
Okay! What do you mean?
So that's 2 crits.
Oh, that takes us to 11 then.
Okay.
You gotta be kidding me. 3?
Oh, okay, at least it hit 3 times.
Someone do the math on 3 critical hits in 8 hits. Someone please do the math on that one. I would love to know. I've never seen that ever. Oh.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen 3. It's in a row, right?
2 of them were in a row.
Pokemon is a game of all time.
It certainly is. That was... Thankfully, this is the least scary of the 3, because it's basically just bulldoze twice and you're good.
While we heal up. Hey, Sel.
Oh,
What is Perlicue?
what is Perlicue?
Yes.
I'm gonna say that's a Pokemon.
It is the space between your thumb and index finger.
That's not a Pokemon or a prescription.
But it's a fun little fact.
But it's a fun fact that I learned about the hands.
That's another critical. So far, we've had 4 criticals in the last 2 minutes. Okay.
I believe this trainer is the dire hit trainer, so Zangoose always crits with Slash. So that's a freebie.
Yeah, that's a freebie. So what are we at 12?
We are at 13.
13.
I'm always off by 1. That's fine.
Hey, chat, you can donate and play along with us for the crits.
Also, I'm getting word that the answer to your previous question is 0.99%.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
All right, so we're up to Norman here. He is probably the most toughest trainer for Mudkip because you have to survive a lot of hits and he has an army of Slackings pretty much. And those Slackings deal a lot of damage and have very high stats, but the sort of thing that we can use to take advantage of is its ability is turret, which means that it will only act every other turn. So we're going to be taking advantage of that by essentially using a lot of X items to boost a lot of our things.
My speed is good enough for only 1 X speed, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, that's great.
So you just need the 2 X defense, the X speed, and 4 X attacks.
Yeah. And it's imperative that we start out with the X defense because that thing is going to... Okay.
Yawn's not bad.
That's fine with me. Yeah, the thing with slacking is that, sure, it can only attack every other move, but in a casual play through of this game, it's kind of whatever because its stats, if you look up its stats, it's literally matching that of legendary Pokemon. and sometimes surpassing legendary Pokemon.
It has 670 BST, I think, or base stat.
It's something like that.
Yeah,
Okay, this is number 2, right?
this is 2. So Retaliate does around 30 to 34 damage. So you'll want to
Yeah, I'm gonna
heal.
heal.
Yeah.
And I'm still at 3 X attack.
And we have to just pray that Slacking doesn't crit.
Yeah. 1 crit and it's all over.
You had 5 X attacks when you started, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we should be good. We should be
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Okay, nice.
Ooh, Encore. I'm very happy for that. Okay. Realistically, we should be fine. This is genuinely the most stressful Mudkip fight in the entire run.
Yeah. And so essentially you're just hoping that this last Slacking coming up does not crit you, so.
Yeah, well, that's a crit. That's number 14.
That was a guaranteed hit, but you know, crit's a crit for charity.
Yeah, crits. Yep. I am never going to be mad at a crit for charity.
What we need to crit is this donation total for the
Perfect.
incentive and getting to $40,000. We're getting there. We're so close. Everyone, please.
I know we can do it. Let's get to 40K.
And I would like to remind everyone these donations do go to NAMI, or the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So it is a fantastic cause.
Yeah, I want to mention that we are about 5 minutes or less out from the Latios, because this is pretty much what we are. That's near the end, the very end of the Mudkip section, which honestly went incredibly well.
Yeah,
this Mudkip went in.
I'm very, very happy. Like, literally the only thing that I wouldn't even say went wrong, it was just the unfortunate glitch that this game has with the some of the trainers and the way they move, causing a couple extra fight, but that's fine. I'm very, very happy with this Mudkip portion.
All right, I will remind you, if you want to get your donations in, if you want to propose a whole new name, all it'll take is $32. But if you want to pick from amongst the already selected options, it is Latinos at 31 in the lead, Latios at 30, Latias at 26, Hot Dog at 25, and Watios at 5. So I have some personal favorites, but I want to hear what your favorites are in the form of donations and putting one of them in the lead.
So what you're saying is, no matter what comes out on top, I'm going to need some help. English as a second language, please.
I got you, don't worry. Although, notoriously, you and I have really bad history of getting Pokemon names accurate.
Fair. Yeah, what are we at? Hour 36, honestly, that's pretty darn good. That's really, really solid.
Oh,
Now this pace is pretty solid especially for a marathon run, because the way to get through this is just by manual saving a lot and praying that your Mudkip is decent enough.
I do want to say chat came in with a really good suggestion that I do want to plug real quick, and that is I, as a trans woman, want to push Latinas as a possible donation name for Latios.
Yeah, you need to go all the way down
Yeah,
a little
that-
bit more to avoid the...
Yeah, I was hoping he just wouldn't see me. That's fine.
Yeah, it should be okay. It's not as unfortunate as getting hit by the Florist who has a Rosalia.
Oh, yeah. Mind you, I don't want to jinx anything. However, when you lose, you get transported to the very last Poke Center you went to. Have you noticed we've yet to go to a Pokemon Center?
Wait, we haven't been to a Pokemon Center?
We have not been to a Pokemon Center one time.
Nope.
So if we lose and we don't have a safety save, I need to, yep.
Yeah, don't forget to heal as well.
Yep, I need to heal. So if we lose and we don't have a safety save, congrats, we get automatically transported to to Little Root, the first town of the game.
Yep, it is very, very bad. So that's why we make all of those manual saves. Also, we are teaching Surf here because it's a very powerful water type ability, but also, spoilers soon enough, our snacks here will become our HM snacks friend.
Yep. March Stomp, this is also why March Stomp is such a great starter, because it knows so many great HMs. Like there's an HM we have yet to teach Marshtomp that we don't have the ability to teach yet. That is imperative for the end game as far as overworld movement. And also, for anyone who's never seen this game but only can recall back from their memory playing Ruby and Sapphire, get ready to be wildly surprised because, hey, here's Latios. In the original, you don't see this Pokemon until after you beat the game. So this portion pretty much fundamentally transforms Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire into literally an entirely different game.
Yeah, in the original versions, they were called roaming Pokemon, and you would have to do some fun stuff just to track them down and catch them.
But now, bit of a spoiler warning, as if the named Latios incentive wasn't enough of a spoiler. We're going to get Latios very, very soon.
Yep, we just have one fight, so if you want to snipe a name that you want, get those donations in.
Yeah, this is the literal last possible chance to get it.
So we did get $50 in from TP Silvertown. So thank you so much to TP Silvertown. They didn't leave a donation comment, but either way, it was still very appreciated. And that is going to a fantastic cause, which is NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness. And keep in mind, all of these donations are going to NAMI, and they're going to a great cause. But more importantly, they can go to the incentives. We have two names left and the bonus fight. Go, 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 go. I believe in you.
And this is a nice little send-off fight for our snacks
also,
here.
Also, Courtney.
Courtney, probably my favorite character in between both teams. Not even, like, they've made subtle changes to how a lot of the named team members, even just their dialogue is very, very different. Different from the original. All right, Metang, I'm going to need you to lock in. Thank you. Now, Camera, please don't use Earth Power on me. The final level for snacks. Hey, at least I didn't use Earth Power on me.
All right, where we get closer, we did get $18.10 from Light of Xeon, who says, "Let's save the hot dogs. Here's a donation for Ampharos, my favorite Pokemon. Thanks for keeping me company on my sick day."
Ampharos is a phenomenal Pokemon. I always try to get an Ampharos whenever I play Gen 2. Okay, now is the time where we are going to name our Latios in like 10 seconds from now. So what will we name our blue boy?
Our blue boy is with the last minute snipe for hot dog at $43. So our Latios is going to be named Hot Dog.
One word, just the H.
All one word, just the H capitalized.
Hot dog.
Is Latios a hot dog? Or Latios a hot dog? Latios does not look like a hot dog.
See, I'm trying to look at it at Latios from different angles. I'm trying to see if I can get a good answer.
I see it. I
see the vision?
I understand the vision, chat. Thank you for your donations.
What I am seeing is all the love and support and so much money being raised for NAMI. That is something that I am loving.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Also, we're getting even closer to 40,000.
I know.
We're getting so close.
How are we doing on the Brendan fight?
The final rival fight is at $1,601 out of 4,000. So we do have a ways to go. We can still do it. There is still plenty of time left, but I do want to say we need to get those donations going.
Yeah, we're going to breeze through a lot of this game pretty quickly. We're making pretty good headway.
Yeah, and harkening back to what we had said earlier about legendary Pokemon having basically half of their stats being a guaranteed perfect, we are going to... So the two stats that we are really looking for is perfect special attack and perfect speed. If it's not the case, that's not the end of the world. But ideally, that's what we want. If we have to pick two stats to be perfect, it'd be those two. Defense is also not a bad stat to have perfect in. Actually, I think that's what I had on my PB that I got last night, which was like a 6-minute PB in preparation for this run. I actually got to sub 3:20 for the first time ever.
You're gonna do your Latios or your hot dog menu here.
Yes.
All right, 90. Is that 98?
96.
96? Okay, so not 31.
Oh, that's actually almost perfect HP.
Yeah, that's almost perfect HP. All right, I'm looking for your special attack. 92, 80.
Okay, that's perfect.
That's perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so perfect special attack and perfect speed. I am very happy with that.
Yeah, so that should be neutral nature, I think. I did not catch the defense, but that'll be fine.
There we go. That looked to me like it was perfect nature, or not perfect. Neutral nature.
Yeah, I didn't get the defense on Latios, so
that's fine.
That should be fine.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I do know the special attack and speed are 31, so that is that is very solid. That's going to make our life a lot easier.
And the fact that HP is 96, that's I believe 30 IVs on HP.
Yeah, that is 30 IV.
This is an exceptional Latios, all things considered.
Waltaro and Sanjan do math. Hey, Sal, what is Tremfia?
Tremfia?
Yes.
That's a prescription.
Inflammatory disease, yes.
Alara, I hope you're keeping track of how many Cell got right, because I think we're with...
Oh, I lost track ages ago. I'm just donating another $10 later.
But yeah, the cool thing about Latios is the fact that this thing is an absolute unit. Its special attack is beastly. Even if we had like not so great special attack IVs, it's still enough to sweep through almost everything. The fact that it's at 92 is a kind of a guaranteed 1-hit KO or 2-hit KO on nearly everything in the in this entire portion of the run.
Yeah, and it has very good speed too, which makes some of the fights much more manageable, especially the final Maxi fight, and especially for the 4th Brendan fight.
Oh yeah, the 4th Brendan fight is... Oh, it's a time and a half. So our main attack is going to be basically Surf, which, as Sanjan has already noted, is a really, really good water type move. It's base power 90. And even though it's not a move that gets the same type attack bonus because Latios is Psychic Dragon, it's still such a really nice move. And we are in a second going to get, we're actually going to get another party member that we are not going to use one time. But the important thing about that party member cast form is it comes holding a Mystic Water, which does give it, I believe, what's it?
30, I think 20 or 30%.
It's one of the two. Either way, it's enough to make Surf a really, really powerful move. Actually, speaking of Brendan, we're actually about to have our 3rd Brendan fight. And this one is... Yeah, it's kind of cakewalk as well. It's basically the same team that he had on the last fight, with the exception of Slugma being a Macargo. I think that's it.
Yeah, and since we have Latios, it's very easy to deal with.
Well, I have the next question for you, but really quick first, I do want to say, chat, viewers, everyone, friends, tell me how you're doing. You're following along with the questions. I see you typing in chat, but I don't have time to read chat all the time. So let me know in donations. How are we doing in terms of our guesses? We also got $40 from It's Me, Hawkeye G, who says, enjoying the event so far, and I'm happy to support a great cause. Looking forward to the rest of the week as well. Cheers. And my question to you is, when Nincada evolves into Ninjask, what 2 stats trade base values?
Oh, that's a good one. I was gonna say HP, but that's not it.
Defense and speed?
I'm gonna go attack in special defense. I don't know why.
So attack doubles from 45 to 90. And defense halves from 90 to 45.
Okay, so it's in the style of a ninja. Because you're all going on the offense. Because Nincada is just kind of like a shell-ish Pokemon.
And here's another really, really hard one, but it's fitting for the generation. What ability, when put on a Pokemon in the front of your party, forces you to receive twice as many Pokénav calls?
Oh, Pokénav.
Pokénav calls. I wasn't expecting that.
Neither did I. I was thinking you were gonna say gets twice as many wild encounters, which would be eliminate. I've never heard of that specific mechanic. I actually have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm going to give folks a second to see if they can get it in the donations.
What ability makes people want to call you on your cell phone?
But for Cell, Jardiance.
Jardiance?
Yes.
That's a prescription.
Blood pressure. What about Overquill?
Overquill? Pokemon.
That is, in fact, a Pokemon. You are correct.
You know what's funny? Last night, my fiance and I, we just stumbled upon this website that is a literal Who's That Pokemon. Overquill showed up, and neither of us could remember Overquill's name.
Yeah, Overquill is a Pokemon from PLA.
From what?
From Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh.
So it is the evolution of
Quillfish.
Hisuian Quillfish, I think? Or
Yes, Hisuian
Yeah.
Quillfish. I forgot that Hisuian Quillfish even existed.
We also got a call for donations for the thing I was expecting, and I'm surprised it took us this long to get here. We have a Pokedex train donation request to start, and someone donated $7.90. Thank you so much, Cosmog Lover, who says, how about a Pokedex train to unlock the bonus fight? I'll get us started with my favorite, Cosmog. Good luck on the run, Toro.
This is the couch for that donation because we love Cosmog here.
Cosmog.
I've only ever played a little bit of Moon, and so the best Pokemon are Rowlet and Cosmog. So good choice. Good choice, donor. Good choice.
Very good choice. Fun little fact about Cosmog's Pokedex entry. Apparently, it is like, or it might be its evolution, but one of the two, I think, is like as dense as a black hole or something. I mean, I'm like 80% sure that's what the Pokedex entry says.
That makes sense for Cosmog.
I will say every time I mention this to Toro, but my favorite Pokemon gets glares from Toro because I have two, one of them being Sylveon, but the other is the cutest little boy, Sableye.
Don't worry, you'll get that glare about 70 to 75 minutes from now.
The Sableye, the little gem gremlin.
Surely the movement in this gym will be entirely fine, and I will not have any problems whatsoever.
For those watching at home, Alara just held up a little Sableye figurine. It's very cute.
What is that? Oh, it's a
Swablu.
Whatever. All right.
Fluffy Bird!
Fluffy Bird.
Well, you're about to get a lot of Fluffy Bird in a second after this. Okay, that's,
That's rude.
that's incredibly rude. That's really, really rude. This is like a 35% chance to miss, okay? I'm going to... I should have used Luster Purge on that. Okay, well, you know what? It's great that we took that fight because that meant that was another crit. So that is number...
That is number 15.
Okay, 15. I always get a jump scare every time I get the Max Repel dialogue in a gym.
Yeah, not bonking in this gym is a little hard. It's out of the trainer's vision.
I'm going to restore just in case. I don't know. Just a potion. I don't need to be at full health, and if it comes to a point where I have to heal, well, we got plenty of super potions.
Can I do a longer read?
Yep, go ahead.
Great. So I do want to let all of you know we have all this fun trivia, but here's a little bit of a different kind of trivia. Did you know that roughly 1 out of 5 Americans live with a mental health condition? We at RPG Limit Break are proud to be raising money for the National Alliance on Mental Illness, a charity that works tirelessly towards cracking the code of mental illness through various means such as education, leadership, and increasing the available care. Please join RPG Limit Break in supporting this incredibly worthy cause.
Yes, indeed, Nami does such important work.
And we have some help coming into that cause. $5 came in from Dr. Mustache Cat, who says, Toro, I am so proud of you for getting to show off Omega Ruby. Can't wait to celebrate some Olive Garden on Friday. Much love from Amanda.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amanda. Yeah, so I'm grateful to be here at RPG Limit Break. Also, the timing of this run could not have come at a better time because this is actually my last final day of at a full day here at RPG Limit Break, and I've had an absolute blast because after I come back to Cleveland, I'm then taking a 5-hour road trip. So yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. But I am very much looking forward to it. I've had an absolute blast here at Limit Break. This is my first one, and it's been an event I've been wanting to go for the last couple of years, and it has not disappointed one bit. All right, we pretty much got this in the bag. This, honestly, the whole point, the real battle inside this gym fight is whether or not the Swellow becomes annoying with the double team. It was, but thankfully we didn't miss on the surf, so that pretty much sealed the deal for us. And that's already batch number 6 for us.
And we're going to get through those badges pretty quick here.
Sorry, I'm just in awe of that pelican.
Pelipper?
Oh, he's so cute.
Pelipper is the evolution of Wingull.
Okay, that means nothing to me, but I will look that up later.
Yeah, Wingull, I don't think we saw Wingull, but Wingull is that little, like, small little bird, like, bird with the orange beak.
Is it the one that flies past in that cutscene?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's also adorable. Okay, that's an excellent evolution line. I approve.
Shoutouts to Pokemon making Pelipper, like, giving a lot of buffs in competitive battling because it is a legitimately really good Pokemon in competitive.
Yeah, Pelipper in competitive play is really good because it gives you rain, but also has some pretty solid defenses.
I'm so glad in this game they decided to let us bike through the tall grass like that. In the original game, you actually could not, and that was so annoying. You could not even run. That's how annoying yeah, I saw that coming. I don't even know what, I think this is the first time ever I'm battling this trainer. This will be interesting.
Yeah, I think typically I dodge from the top because I don't think she looks at the top.
No, she does.
It's either at the top or I go way at the bottom. It was one of those. Here it's like you need somewhat specific movement.
Does that Pokemon have a lotus on its head?
Yeah. It's like one of those like lily pad things.
Huh.
Like in the swamp or just like lake area.
I guess it makes a good hat.
Oh, Grumpig. That's a... Oh, cool, Power Gem. Oh, that's fine-ish.
Yeah, Grumpig is psychic.
Oh, cool, another another critical.
Another one on the table.
That's number 16. This is pretty much on par with how many criticals that we typically get in a marathon. Actually, maybe a little bit more. Because on average, I think I get like 24 crits. We're kind of more or less on that same pace.
So as we're progressing, I do want to mention our next naming incentive is the last one. It is going to be Groudon. We still haven't told people why Stevewa is in the lead.
Yeah. Actually, if Cell or Alara, if either of you want to explain that story, because I need to focus a little bit more on the movement, but you're more than welcome to tell that story.
Sure, I can start, and Alara can always take over. So last month, Tara and I was running this at Preventathon 7.
No, the story starts earlier than that.
Oh, it starts even earlier? Fine, then you take it, because you clearly know the lore better than I do.
So
the funny thing is, she wasn't awake when the original lore happened.
It is a layered story. I'll let you take over once we hit the Preventathon portion of it. We were doing another marathon called Highway to Help. Toro was naming the Groudon, and the current meme at the time was good enough after another incentive. So it was going to be good enough Groudon. And then Toro does a fantastic job of naming Groudon good enough, GOOD space ENOUF. So then we reach Preventathon. We're going to name our lovely Groudon, and the donation train has started to donate to name it Groudon Steve. And Toro is literally explaining this exact story up until the instant that we type in the name. And of course, we write in the name Steve, STEVW.
And the funny thing is, I actually correctly spelled it, and then I was like, wait, no, I shouldn't assume. Maybe there's like a special formatting for it.
Yeah, so how Toro wrote it out correctly the first time, and then erased it. Alara was the host, messed with him a tiny bit, went back and forth a couple times in erasing it and rewriting it, and then, you know, he just wrote it really fast the final time, and, well, you know, on a QWERTY keyboard, W's next to E. So Steve was bored.
Which means we do have time. If someone wants to donate, say, $100, we can get Steve K on the other end of W.
What letter is that? You're going to have to spell that one out for me.
Q. It would be
Steve Q.
Okay, cool. So get ready on me spelling it with a C.
To be fair, typing on that little small D-pad with your finger, definitely very hard. I've been there.
Also, we're less than $300 away from 40,000 now.
Wow.
Ooh, let's go. Come on.
Inching closer and closer. I know you can do it.
Which, if we hit that, we will get even closer to getting that boss fight.
Yeah.
And also closer to playing Who's That Pokemon. Yeah, we've kind of glossed over the lore and the plot of this story.
Pokemon lore?
Listen, they tried finally in Gen 5.
That's true.
They tried.
Which gen is this, as the person who doesn't know gens?
So Gen 5 is the one where you had, like, the green-haired guy, N.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, it was a definite plot where just, like, this person wanted to just, like, take over Pokemon. It's like very evil team leader, and then like really fancy castles, and then gym leaders all working together. They all know each other. That's like a really basic summary.
Yeah, shout out to the I think it was Pokemon. I forgot the anthology series from a couple of years ago. They did an episode on that, and the animation was like top tier. But yeah, the plot of this game basically is so Team Magma in Omega Ruby, they want to awaken Groudon to expand the landmass and basically make it so like there's no water. And so we go to Alpha Sapphire, and Team Aqua just says absolutely absent mind. They just decided, okay, our goal is to expand the sea so there's no land. And sure, if you want to get if that sounds like a great plan if you don't want to give it more than 2 seconds of thought and, you know, basic third grade geology.
If you need to focus, I can take over for a minute.
No, you're good. I mean, honestly, this is actually a perfect time because we're about to have like a kind of like an extended cutscene where I'm just going to be button mashing the dialogue.
Perfect. So to start off, we had $5 come in from Cece, who says, "Hi, Tara Knight. You're doing an amazing job on the run. I've gotten every single trivia question correct, of course. I take Salamence daily, and I put on Bronzor every night before bed. Come on, chat. Let's get these incentives met and crush 40K for Nami." We also had $14.30 from Furitskin, $14.30 for number 143 Snorlax, who has held a place in my heart ever since Gen 1, where he was a massive tank. We also got $7.89 from Missingno, who says, "Let's get some love for Missingno."
Yeah. Missingno. Oh, that is a long time reference. I don't remember what the I don't remember exactly what the trick to was, but basically it's a glitch thing in Generation 1 where I think it's partially used to try and clone Mew or try to get Mew.
I actually know this fun fact because it has to do with my day job, programming and cybersecurity. So it's basically, there is a specific couple of tiles off one island that have a Pokemon assigned to it, but you can't actually find any Pokemon there. So it's basically, it looks for the value of a Pokemon that doesn't exist, and it happens to fall on like a whole bunch of different things, and it tries to load up some moves, and it ends up just altering a bunch of values, including the 6th item in your Pokedex, and it changes the value of the 6th item to 255 copies of that. No, it was an absurdly large number of copies of the item, but it also can just permanently brick your cartridge. Don't ask me how I know this.
Huh, and that's how I know everything there is to know about Missing No. Okay, sorry, I had to really lock in because I had to make sure my shopping goes well.
Yeah, that shopping menu is gonna last until almost the rest of the game.
Yeah, there's kind of basically one final shopping trip, but that's basically to top off our full restores. It's nothing. It's on the off chance that I'm low on full restores. Funny enough, I've never had that problem, but I always do it as a just in case. Especially when there's a certain gremlin ghost dark Pokemon that Alara, our wonderful host, loves a lot. I'm glaring at.
Listen, he's just a little guy.
No, he's not.
He's just a little gremlin.
No.
A gremlin.
Sanjan, I
Credit
love you.
credit to the people in the back of us for saying that.
Oh, too good.
I'm using the move glare on it, which is funny because it's ghost, which means glare actually doesn't work because it's normal type.
You can't glare at him. He's too adorable. He's just a little guy.
Chat, why don't you donate and tell us your favorite little guy Pokemon? Because my understanding is there's quite a few of them.
I can tell you my favorite. Actually, it's a tie. My 2 favorite little guy Pokemon are Carbink and Snubble.
Good choices. Good choices.
I mean, my free real estate one is Larvitar.
Ooh, Larvitar is great. I love its cry in the anime. It's so the sound of it, like the high pitch Larvitar. It's so cute.
Larvitar's a little guy who just wants to eat mud and dirt and grow up to become a big, strong Tyranitar.
Is Growlithe a little guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, Rowlet is a little guy. All starters are great little guys.
Actually, you know what? I think Quacksilver would be disappointed in me asking that question because the answer is very obvious.
Yeah, Quacksilver would have a lot of things to say.
Meanwhile, I would love to have a lot of nice things to say. So chat, get those donations in and have me read out some nice things, including what your favorite Pokemon are or what your favorite little guy Pokemon is.
I am at
Hot Dog is being a very good little guy.
Yeah, no, this hot dog is really, really nice. I mean, I almost perfect HP and perfect special attack and speed.
I didn't even get to look at his defense, but it should be all good.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, well, actually, Assurance has been doing a decent
72.
amount. Yeah, Assurance has been doing.
So we have kind of lowish defense.
Okay.
It looks like, yeah, pretty lowish defense or like middle of the line IVs.
Okay, but you know what? The HP being nearly perfect kind of makes up for it a little bit.
Actually, you said 72 defense, right?
I actually don't remember. I actually don't remember.
I don't remember either. It's all good.
Yeah, we're fine.
Well, let's cap off with the final trivia question I have for you. How about that?
Ooh, let's go.
Ooh.
What are the 5 types that Genesect's Technoblast can be?
I thought it can be way more than 5. Huh. Technoblast can be fire,
Bug.
water, electric. I don't think it can be steel.
Bug?
The answers are normal, electric, fire, ice, water.
We kind of got it.
Elementals, yeah.
We got it half right. That we got partial credit on that one.
All right, that is it for all of my trivia. So, chat, feel free to donate. Let me know how you did. We also got $25 in from Bash Prime, who says, Bash Prime.
Is that a Pokemon?
No, that's a runner.
I don't know. I don't know.
It almost sounds like the name of a game.
It does.
Oh yeah, this is Brendan Ford. This is one of the much more annoying fights because this Swallow can do very mean things.
Off the top of my head, this is not requiring X speed, right? Or is it?
Let me see. It definitely needs an X. You just need a special attack.
Okay, yeah, I figured as much. I should be faster than the nice Swallow twice in a row. The double team, two battles, and it does nothing. Okay, the reason why we're kind of wondering it because it's Steptile. So we are trying to. Okay, we're faster. Okay, that's fine. Agility.
It's fine if Sceptile is faster, just mainly because most of the time it doesn't really do much.
Yeah, the only thing to watch out for is the dual chop, and that's pretty much it. But we actually didn't.
It rarely uses dual chop.
I'm in the small percentage of runners who encounters that a decent amount. But I remember when I first started this run, first playing this game, I ran into dual chop a lot. Granted, I also didn't know what I was doing 89% of the time. Now I only know what I'm not doing about. Oh, that's a critical.
That's actually solid crit.
That's a really good one. Because otherwise it would have been impossible for me to one-shot it. I would have actually needed a crit.
I check this to 17 crits.
I think so.
Okay.
I think this is actually 31 let me see. I'm pretty sure this is 31 IB defense too.
Oh.
Yeah.
If that's the case, this is literally the best possible Latios I could ask for. 30 HP, 31 in defense, special attack, and speed is literally the best possible. Well,
yeah. The only thing that hasn't beat is plus speed 31, but like that just makes one fight a turn faster.
Yeah, from a realistic basis, no reset marathon setting. This is about as good as I could genuinely ask for ever.
So I also want to mention real quick, I am out of trivia questions for Toro and Sanjan. I have a couple more that I can ask Sel, but this doesn't mean you can't jump in on the fun as well. If you want me to throw some trivia at Toro and Sanjan, feel free to donate with the questions and the answer so I can ask them. And if you want to play Pokemon or Prescription, send them my way as well. This can, in fact, be co-op with you, chat.
Now, please don't give me anything like, what is the Pokemon... Oh, what is the 8th Pokemon used in episode 302 of the anime, please?
What arc is episode 302 of the anime? Is that Hoenn? Or Johto?
I'm inclined to believe that is technically Gen 3, but on the Kanto revisit for the Battle Frontier. I'm willing to bet it's that.
That is a very specific answer.
I watched a normal amount of the Gen 3 anime. The Battle Frontier arc is my favorite in the entire franchise.
I do want to give out a special thank you to Drake Lake, who generously donated, saying, I don't have much more to spare, sadly, but I did want to say my little favorite gremlins are Meowth and Tinkaton, with Meowth just edging out because of how long Meowth has been there.
Tinkaton is a very good choice for a little gremlin.
Yeah, my fiance loves that Tinkaton line. It's really, really good.
Oh, you got that really quick. My May always likes to make or point fun at Omega Ruby actually having to try for that because in Alpha Sapphire, because the layout is mirrored, you can just talk to the plant and get the Master Ball.
Oh, really?
Yep. Which I will say the Master Ball is actually required for this because...
Yes. I'm going to play it really safe so that spinner doesn't see me. I'm going to heal just in case. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here that will cause me problems, but this is more so for the gym afterwards.
There's also going to be a little fun little gimmick battle that we see here.
So, and also, just a forewarning, don't be surprised if the DS takes a million years for it to do anything.
Yeah, all of these people are sending in poor little noodles against our hot dog.
It does seem like a size advantage, or it's unfair.
It's unfair because they're just sending Noodles, a cute little guy, out against this fearsome hot dog legendary Pokemon.
Which at one point was basically...
Also, I hope you enjoyed the little guy army.
Oh yeah, the little guy army. Also, watch how they fall.
They seem like very sturdy little guys from the weight of that fall.
Yeah, so this is why you want a multi-hit Pokemon, because if you didn't, you'd be sitting here for a long time.
Oh.
I also love how they all five of them just say one word or phrase and they just continue where the previous one left off.
Yeah, in this game, the main gimmick along with the deck snap was the Horde Pokemon, where you have a bunch of Pokemon against you, but of course they're all lower level. It's a pretty nice training method, though.
Oh yeah, that is one of the best ways when we're not talking like the vitamins. That is legitimately one of the best ways you can EV train your Pokemon. I believe I'm actually at 2 serves, meaning I have an extra ether and I think 2 extra.
Yeah, you got an extra ether from the rock.
Yeah, from the rock smash. So yeah, that's actually as good as time as any to use it on the surf, because I did accidentally use surf on. No, I think I did accidentally use surf instead of Dragon Breath on the on a Mightyena a couple of minutes ago, but that's fine. But now comes now we're about to embark on gym number 7, which means we are actually maybe, you want to say what, like 25 minutes, not even 25 minutes away from getting Groudon.
Yeah, so we have one gym after this, and then gonna be like a long 10-minute sort of just cutscene plot section, and then we're gonna get our Groudon.
Yeah, not counting the Groudon, because you just basically catch it with a Master Ball and that's it. There is essentially a 15-minute period where we actually don't have a fight between Final Maxi and Wallace.
Yeah, Wallace, the final gym leader.
This sounds like a perfect moment to remind folks to again donate to Nami. This is an amazing cause. I want to see those donations come in. You can name the Groudon. You can get that extra fight at the end. We want both of those incentives met. And keep in mind, if we do those, the second incentive, the extra fight, we are going to be playing Who's That Pokemon with Cell. And my understanding is it is going to be very, very funny.
It's very, very funny. I 1000% make sure of that.
Also, you were saying you wanted trivia about episode 302, right?
Yes.
So, episode 302, Seeing is Believing, is from the Ruby and Sapphire saga, funnily enough. And, more importantly, you know what Pokemon is number 302?
Wait, it's definitely a Gen 3 Pokemon. It's in the 50s. I'm going to say Electric.
It's just a little guy. It's just an adorable little guy.
Is it Sableye?
It is, in fact, Sableye.
Hey, donations, processing skills to the win.
Further proof that Sableye is just the perfect little guy.
That trainer only looks into one direction, by the way.
I don't know why I was... This gym freaked me out.
Yeah, it's very weird. The bottom trainer that you were before doesn't look top. This is the one where you need to dodge.
Yeah, and the annoying thing with this gym is that they are all psychic trainers, which generally is not great. And they're usually specializing in special defense, which is what, not the stat that we want to go up against as a Latios.
Hey, I heard you had to memorize an entire essay's worth for Tay and Liza.
Oh, yeah. Shout outs to, I think, what was it? An 8-page Google Doc on the Emerald fight of this, Emerald version of this fight.
Yeah. Just like an entire documentation on the AI and what you're supposed to do with your poor Swampert.
Yeah, it is. I'm not in Emerald. I believe it's Tay and Liza is pretty much the most complex fight in the entire run.
Yes, that's correct.
And it's not even close. However,
they have an even tougher team in Emerald.
oh yeah, it's probably the hardest gym fight in the game, in my opinion. And this, thankfully, the remakes, they decided to be faithful and just go with Lunatone and Solrock, two incredibly unremarkable psychic and rock-type Pokemon.
Yeah, also, but thankfully in this game we have the overpowered legendary, so...
With Surf, that's buffed up by the Mystic Water. Oh, and it hits both of them for weakness. And actually, it's a great thing that our Latios is so strong, because we have a secondary objective with this fight. Not just winning the fight, but making sure our Marshtomp is actually knocked out.
My God, we're gonna do the hardest strat. We're gonna put an X attack or X special attack on Hot Dog.
I'm gonna hope that I just get low rolled and we get and it's not into heal range.
You have good special attacks, so it's very likely to start healing.
That's fine. All right, Castform, welcome aboard.
It's just a little guy.
I do love Castform, and I wish they did more with him in later games. Because Castform itself, in case you don't know, Castform's gimmick in...
No, Castform!
Unfortunate. Castform's gimmick is that whenever there's rain, sunny day, or hail, its form changes, and its typing changes. And all three of the forms Castform has, they are absolutely adorable. I love them.
Interesting. I am taking notes.
Do we have time for a longer donation read?
Yep.
Perfect. So we did get $3 in from Tempest Mask 1000, who says, chipping in my $3 for a wonderful memories Gen 3 and for Toro's awesome stage presence as a runner. Congrats on getting Oras into RPG Limit Break, man. As a Steve, I have to keep the Steve Wa supremacy going for the Pat community. Who wouldn't? And hey, chat, I want to see that final rival fight. Think we can at least attempt to get it as high as possible, even if we don't meet it? Oh, I got to do a bit for Sanjan. Pumpkaboo!
Pumpkaboo!
Thank you so much, Tempest. That is very, very appreciated. Again, that's going towards our incentives. We do need to get that Groudon named. We have some love for Steve Wa. Let's keep that going. Or maybe you're not a Steve Wa fan. Maybe you want to see something else. It is still very much achievable. And we are only $221 away from those $40,000. Let's get that donation to 40K. Let's get that done ASAP.
Okay, so this entire segment is pretty much cutscene galore, with the exception of like 2 fights. This is actually a really good time to share kind of my personal story with this game. So, I'm very happy Sanjan is here on commentary because, and Alara is on as the host, because you two are actually the reason why I'm here today. Going back to AGDQ 2025. Sanjan was doing a race with Corvame, Omega Ruby versus Alpha Sapphire. We were working a table at AGDQ, and we had the same shift. And this was before Sanjan was going to go on stage, like a day or two before. And I remember just seeing the practice, especially more specifically at Roxanne. And I remember asking you questions, and I was like, the light bulb went off in my head, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I have a 3DS. I could actually try to run this. And that led to me even picking up this game in the first place. And Alara was the one who convinced me to even apply to Limit Break. Because, and this is going back to October of last year, where we were at the Pittsburgh Gaming Expo, and we were talking about gaming conventions. I forgot to dive. I always keep forgetting the HMs. And we were talking about RPG Limit Break. And I was like, man, I don't know if there's anything I could run. And then Alara convinced me, no, I do run things that I think Limit Break would be able to take. And I didn't think that I would actually get on here with this game. And it's been one of my biggest motivations to keep grinding and grinding. Even to yesterday, where before yesterday, my PB was 3 hours and 23 minutes. Yesterday, my one and only practice run, I PB by almost 6 minutes. So now my PB is at 3:17. And so I genuinely want to say thank you, Alara. Thank you, Sanjan. Thank you, Cell, for being a part of multiple marathon runs of this game.
No, thank you. That's very touching.
I was so hyped when I heard that I was going to get to host this run again.
Yeah, no, it was genuinely like I got so excited when I saw that you were there. I was like the stars are aligning for this, and I'm so glad everything is working out very well. This is a really solid run for me. I'm very, very happy with this run.
Listen, we're really happy to be making fantastic memories here for people and raising money for a fantastic cause, 2 for 1.
Yeah, absolutely. That is undoubtedly the biggest thing in all of this is raising money for a absolutely amazing cause.
Speaking of which, Alara, how are we doing on those incentives?
Groudon is still looking like it's going to be a Stevewa with $74. Hot Chip is not terribly far away at 50. And we've seen donos that can snipe that really easily, so we've got plenty of choices. So if you're a Stevewa fan, do that. If you're a Hot Chip fan, do that. And if you want something different, go ahead. We can break the tradition. It doesn't have to be Stevewa. New traditions can be really fun. And more importantly, the final rival fight. I want to see that because it's not just the final rival fight. It's more RPG Limit Break and it's Who's That Pokemon. That one's a stacked incentive.
Yeah, well, it's gonna get there pretty quick. We're actually making pretty good pace.
Yeah, this is really solid. Like the pace is very, very nice.
Which means, chat, you don't have a whole lot of time. Get your donations in.
No, you don't. You have not even 10 minutes before we close that incentive.
For Groudon.
Yes, for Groudon. I'm so glad in the remake they simplified this strength puzzle because as a kid, for anyone who has the ability to look it up right now, look up the strength puzzle in the Seafloor Cavern in the original games. It is 10 times more complicated, at least for a kid, to try and solve. Actually, when I first started running this game, it took me a while for me to learn how to actually solve this. But now comes the final Maxi fight. This entire fight is literally predicated on what happens on turn 1. I'm not even joking. It entirely depends on what happens on the first turn.
You should be honestly good because you don't have to do too much setup.
No, this
because this has good stats.
So the only thing that we are hoping for, and it is the usual thing, but there have been instances where it is not the case. We're going to start off with Guard Spec, which means for 5 turns our stats can't be lowered. Mightyena is going to try and do Scary Face, which lowers our speed by 2 stages. Maxi, the ever wonderful tactician that he is, decides, okay, how about I try Scary Face again, and again, and again, and is essentially hard locked for whatever reason into using Scary Face.
Yeah, so the main thing that once we get the guard spec off, we just need to get 1 special attack since we have very good special attack stats. And there's a chance that Mightyena just decides to use Embargo. And thankfully, because we have a good Latios, we can just start full sending. We just don't really have a choice but to full send attacks.
Also, our speed is also pretty good.
Did you guard spec?
Wow. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, you just you. I think if you want to be safe from the combat.
I'll be safe. We have X speed.
Yeah, you could just do X speed and okay, you'll just have to go.
Yeah, all right. That's fine. We can sweep everything. The only thing is,
we're just gonna get hit from Crobat, honestly, but it's not like the worst thing ever.
No, the thing it will do at most, I think it's like Poison Fang or something.
Yeah. And I think you're still faster at -1 than Camera Up, which is the bigger concern.
which is really fun. Oh, that's another critical. Wow, first critical in like half an hour. That's what, 18?
18, yeah.
I'm actually getting better at
Yeah, you're going to be slower than this Crobat, but should be fine.
Yeah.
That's
Acrobatics.
whatever. Ooh. Yeah, Camerupt, even as a Mega, is generally very slow.
Yeah.
I remember this from Pokemon Champions.
Why is it popular in like Trick Room teams?
Yeah, it is. It is like a very niche Pokemon, but it is primarily used in Trick Room teams. I believe it's slower than even Torkoal.
Oh, that's funny. That's actually really funny.
Yeah, so generally you would use Torkoal and Mega Camerupt, and Mega Camerupt cleans up.
Can I interject really quick?
Of course.
Yep.
$10 from Outer Spacey, who says, my submission for the smallest little guy, Joltik.
That is true.
That's yeah, no, that you can argue it is the smallest little guy.
The littlest little guy.
And it's a really cute one. I love Joltik a lot.
Joltik is the littlest one to exist.
Is it the smallest Pokemon?
Yes, I believe so.
I'm trying to think if there is any small.
I don't think there's any smaller ones.
Immediately I was thinking Fungus, but I don't think
Fungus is like a decent, like an okay size.
Yeah, it actually.
Because like in the overworld, you get tricked for it being a Pokeball.
Mm-hmm. Also, plot. By the way, great time to point out. I could be entirely wrong, but so the whole point in this game is that Maxie got the red orb to try and awaken Groudon. Groudon's red, that makes sense. In the original game, someone please fact check me. I'm pretty sure Maxie gets the blue orb, awakens Groudon, Groudon runs away, and then Maxie gets confused why the blue orb doesn't work on the red Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that's what happens in the original Game Boy Advance games. So I'm actually glad they actually color corrected it for the remake.
That's one scary little guy.
That's one very scary potential Steve Waugh.
Well, if you can think of a little guy, feel free to donate with that. We do need to close this incentive really, really, really soon, so get them in. Also, if you want to donate for best little guy wrong answers only, that would also be very funny.
Oh, I got one, Wailord. Wailord's the best little guy.
I think Wailord's a little guy in spirit, though.
All right, we had $63 come in from Sartorian Penguin, who says, Charmander was and always will be my starter, but Abra is just a little guy. It's the most adorable little gremlin. The Abra is a very, very cute little guy. We also got another $5 from Jamoa Sean, who says, one does not simply not Steve Waugh.
I'm so glad everybody has been on board with Steve Waugh.
It's so good. Jump on the Steve Waugh train. We've got plenty of room to go there. And if you want to donate for Steve Waugh, donate for Steve Waugh. If you want to donate for that final rival fight, that is also in need of some love. We need to get both of those.
Oh, right. I forgot this part. This is also why Alpha Sapphire enthusiasts love Alpha Sapphire, because this music's very interesting.
I will give Alpha Sapphire this. So, for certain parts of the overworld, you are just going to get permanent sun with this music. In Alpha Sapphire, you get permanent rain with different music that a lot of people, including myself, think it's way better music. It's such it's like perfect atmospheric rain music.
As someone who was doing research for a content segment this event that involves music from games from this event, this game has got some good music but some really weird stuff at the same time.
I mean, it's Pokemon. Everybody loves Pokemon, from the anime even to the theme song. Pokemon monsters, Pokemon are the champions. That's how it goes, right? Surely.
Toro, I need you to understand I am now officially dying on the inside. I may or may not be a corpse by the end of this run because of you. If someone wants to help me out and help heal me, we can do that in the form of donations. I'm also a little bit curious if someone wants to help me out, because we are $143 away from hitting $40,000. So does someone want to point out to me, what is Pokemon 143? Get those donations and then tell me.
Oh, that is... Okay, that's...
Ooh.
It's right before the Dragonite line. I know for a fact that is right before. What comes? Oh, instead of.
But don't say it. I just challenged chat, Toro.
Well, I don't know. I don't know for a fact. I don't know for a fact what the Pokemon is.
Sorry, I just registered. Wait, we're underwater?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't worry
So you
about
can
it.
use. So dive is one of the HMs that you can use, and you can go. You can dive underwater. You can just breathe underwater, just like that. The Pokemon have their magic.
You know what? Who's to argue with Pokemon logic?
It's okay. There's more arguing of Pokemon logic soon. TM in about like 2-3 minutes.
Oh, okay. I will prepare my notes.
Fun fact, here's a great Pokemon logic thing. The Pokemon Gyarados has no wings, notorious for not having wings. It can fly. The Pokemon Charizard, I think in Gen 1, cannot learn fly. You know, the thing that looks like a dragon with giant wings, can't learn fly.
I didn't know. Wait,
I think
Charizard or
I thought that was the meme. Wasn't that the meme where Charizard? I commit. Chad, with your donations, please tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Wasn't the meme that like Charizard isn't a dragon?
Well, that was the meme, but I thought also part of the meme was that Charizard can't learn flying. You think I know Pokemon? You think I know? I don't even know what game I'm playing.
I don't know. That theme song you were selling your singing tells me. That tells me a lot.
Taro, where did you source your Pokemon game? I think we just want to have a little word with your source.
My fiance. You can take your complaints up with her.
Oh, okay.
Listen, all I'm waiting for now is the Monster Rancher reference.
Fun fact, I actually did watch it a lot in Puerto Rico, the Spanish dub of Monster Rancher. And for the longest time, I kept watching Digimon and kept thinking that it was Monster Rancher.
Oh, we have a challenge sent in from chat. Thank you so much. We got $5 in from LLK. Time to test your zoology knowledge. Pokemon trainers. The host will say a Pokemon, and you have to guess what animal it's based on. Ready? Let's go.
Okay.
Quagsire.
Axolotl?
Looper's an axolotl. I don't know about
Quagsire.
Quagsire.
Oh, it's a
Big axolotl.
salamander.
It is the Japanese giant salamander. Kilowattrel.
What?
That is a... you're probably going to have like the super scientific name of it. I'm just going to say a big yellow seagull.
Frigate bird.
What?
Yeah. Kilowattrel's the Gen 7 bird, right?
No, Gen 9.
Oh, Gen 9.
All right.
Oh, the Gen 9 electric type bird.
Yep.
Next up, Oricorio.
Oh,
It's parakeet?
No, it's like a bird native to Hawaii, I think, right?
You can take it up with LLK. I don't know. I have the answer.
I don't know.
actually
I
that
don't know
context.
the answer. I just know it's a bird native. I think it's a bird native to Hawaii.
According to LLK, it is a honey creeper.
Oh.
What about Anorith?
Pokemon monster, Pokemon.
I'm gonna die, Toro, please.
Wait, we have revives. We bought revives earlier. By the
You're
way,
paying for my therapy for doing that.
It's okay. There's lots of revives for that. We haven't even used one.
yeah, we haven't used one. Thank goodness. By the way, we are just about getting really close to naming our Groudon.
This is what I was talking to you about. Pokemon logic.
All right, let's get these last ones really quick then. Anorith was an Anomalocaris.
A Monolocaris.
what?
Could you say it in a sentence?
Yes, Anomalocaris is really hard to say.
Perfect. No notes. 10 out of 10.
Also, this is totally fine in a Pokemon universe.
The last one that we got sent in was Manaphy.
I don't know.
Based on what LLK wrote, it is a Cleone, aka Sea Angel.
Oh, that's a nice name.
I've never heard of it. That's really nice.
Thank you so much, LLK. That was super fun.
Yeah, thank you, LK.
Also, shout outs to LLK because, amazing artist who does all of the artwork for like the badges and stuff.
Yeah, I've been loving the artwork. It's so good. All right, get ready for the biggest flex a wild Pokemon has ever done in the history of this franchise. I'm not touching the 3DS, and look how long this animation is. Like, I get it. They're cooking with all that lava on the floor, but anything you want to say, Mudkip, to the audience? Yeah, Mudkip says donate to Nami. By the way, this is still going.
Sorry, you took me out with that cooking with the lava on the floor. I'm still trying to process that.
Well, while we process that, again, I do want to say thank you to LLK. RPG Limerick is incredibly grateful to LLK, a longtime contributor to GDQ Marathons, and the designer of our promo banners, attendee badges, and emotes. Check out her work at jazaboo.com, JAZAABOO.com.
Indeed, shoutouts to LLK.
Oh, we're still not done. We still have to wait for the sunlight to come into effect.
This is, in fact, a very long animation.
Extremely long. Okay, now we finally
That's the
come.
perfect time for any snipes because we're...
Yep, we're pretty much there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give it one little second, and then I will give you the winning name.
Can't wait for it to be like something like Latinos. Yes, I want to nickname the Groudon. Okay, what is it?
With $79, the winner for the Groudon name is none other than Steve Wah.
Woo!
Okay, so that is an E? No, just kidding.
I like how you paused to double check the spelling this time.
Listen, I need to make sure that I incorrectly spell this name.
Hey, Toro, I'm proud of you. You correctly spelled all of the names this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
That's improvement.
That's legitimately 4 for 4 on this. People, like, for people who are tuning in right now, they may think like, okay, that's a little mean. No, it is actually very valid. It's extremely valid.
I say this with much love as someone who hosted the Good Enough incident and then ran the marathon that Steve happened at the first time.
But yeah, so this is legitimately a 2-minute unskippable cutscene where there's no input from me whatsoever. So, Alara, if there's anything you want to say, you got the next like minute 15. Or actually, no, it's still a lot of dialogue. You got like 2 minutes.
All I want to say is thank you so much for everyone who's donated so far. We are $123 away from those 40,000, but more importantly, we are a little over $2,000 away from that final rival fight. So I want to get a little bit more RPG limit break out of this. If you want to see Cell do Who's That Pokemon, we need to meet that incentive. It is a combo package deal, but we do want to say thank you for every single dollar that has been donated so far, and we hope to see even more of them.
Oh, by the way, look at the cute little... I never noticed the cute little Whammer in the bottom right part of the screen.
No, this cutscene is honestly so cute.
I rarely get to actually see this cutscene entirely during a run because this is usually the point where a lot of runners, they would just go and take a break, stretch their legs, get some water. I do that all the time whenever I'm going for a PB pace, but actually, I'm actually doing real good. I've been prepping for this run for a long time, so I'm ready for whatever comes my way for these last, 45 minutes of the run. So we've had a great Mudkip. We've had a great Latios. I can't wait for the worst Groudon of all time.
I'm not talking about it because if I talk about it, it might manifest.
See, that's why I'm saying the worst one, so that reverse psychologies its way into being the best one.
Is that how that works?
I think so.
I guess we'll find out.
We're going to find out.
Hey, chat, you can give us good luck by donating to Nami. Even just $5 does help them a lot. And it gets us closer if you put it towards the incentive of giving us more Pokemon.
I'm still challenging folks. Tell me what the Pokedex number is for the remaining donation requirement for getting to 40K. So right now it would be Pokedex entry number 123. Also, Toro, please do not say it out loud.
I don't know it. I don't know it, legitimately. I can take a stab at it, but I'm not gonna.
Oh!
What?
And that is, in fact, 40,000.
Okay, so now I can actually say, my guess is Vaporeon. It's one of the evolutions. Actually, no. I'm going to say Flareon. Flareon is my pick for 123. I can't wait for the answer to actually be Jolteon and just be wrong.
All right. Thank you so much to our anonymous benefactor who donated $167. Here is 167 for the regional dex number of the coolest Pokemon, Cerulege.
Regional.
Nami
Cerulege.
is a very important cause
Good
for me,
choice.
as the care and kindness of a lot of people have kept me from a very bad time over my life, and mental health should be talked about more. You are all amazing for what you're doing here, and here's to 40K. Thank you so much, Anonymous. You are absolutely amazing. It is very, very appreciated. And it did get us to that $40,000. Thank you. I challenged you and I asked for that to happen during this run, and you did, in fact, come through with that. I do want to remind you, we are still going for that bonus fight, so we have plenty to do. But this was a great achievement in the meantime.
Yeah, I am so proud of everyone for donating, spreading the word. I am very happy to be a small part of such a wonderful event and such a wonderful cause. I'm going to be taking a safe to save because let's just say
If you fail this, you have to go through a whole bunch of trainers, and yeah,
we're talking maybe a minimum 3-minute time loss. So I'm also going to take another safety save here. Shoutouts to the many guides this game has, also telling you the correct path to take for this. And shoutouts to me at a prior marathon for actually still messing up for actually doing an accidental double input.
yeah, it's pretty easy to mess this up, and it's devastating if you do. So sometimes you just gotta take it slow. Thankfully, you can do diagonal, so it's easier.
I forgot you could do diagonal.
Watch out, or are you gonna? Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, 153.
that's not max HP.
Okay, that's.
There's a lot of opportunities to get.
I can work with
Yeah.
not max. That means good chance that we are gonna have a good. I'm hoping that we're getting good stats. Okay, so Source Dance over Lava Plume.
Chat, so that let energy.
153.99.
Minus defense nature.
That should be okay.
That should generally be fine. Not ideal, but honestly, 153 attack. That's not bad, I think.
No, it's a max attack. 117.95. 117.95.
And then lastly, WWF SmackDown. Over rest.
So 129 is still 31 IV minus defense. So you have a 31 attack, Groudon 31 speed, Groudon, and then a plus nature 27, 28 attack. So this is a very solid Groudon.
See what I tell you? I said it was going to be the worst one, and it gave me a solid one. It works. It just works.
It just works every time. Yeah, so one thing to note is that for Wallace, the only main annoying thing is Luvdis, and you speed tie it because it also has 99 speed. And it likes to sweet kiss you and confuse you, so that's why you put on the Person Berry.
Thankfully, we have enough Person Berries to last us the rest of the run, to where even if we end up using every possible Person Berry for the rest of the run, we have enough. But I'm hoping speed tie. We win the speed tie. There we go.
Let's go.
There we go.
Oh, that's just a little guy too.
Luvdis is such a cute Pokemon. I was always wondering if it would get an evolution eventually, though, but I think it's just one of those gimmick of fun Pokemon.
Am I the only one that thought when Gen 5 came out, I can't be the only one that thought Alomomola was an evolution of Luvdisc. Because, like, it was literally...
Yes.
It's a water pink heart-shaped Pokemon that you would think is a bigger version of Luvdisc. I legit thought that was an evolution. But yeah, we pretty much got this one in the bag. It really was just wondering whether or not we were going to get turn 1 Sweet Kiss, and thankfully we won that speed tie. Which is actually great because that means the Person Berry, we don't have to waste time equipping a second Person Berry.
Yeah. And you can maybe just save it all the way up to the next, the Elite Four.
Yes, provided we don't get on
for
Frostlass.
the Frostlass. I forgot about the Frostlass. And that's all 8 gym badges.
Yeah, so we have officially begun the end game. It's literally just now going into the final dungeon, beat the Elite Four, become the champion, and yeah, pretty much it. To give a potential estimate, I want to say I don't know.
There should be around like 3:15-ish pace.
Yeah, we're maybe a little under half an hour.
I think this is your PB pace, isn't it?
Maybe. The only thing I know...
No pressure.
Yeah, the only thing I know... Yeah, thanks. The only thing I know is that Roxanne was the best Roxanne I've ever had. That was my first ever 22 Roxanne. It was like the combination of like really good Mudkip, not needing to have to take additional fights at any point.
Yeah, and all the fights went really well.
Impromptu poll for chat. Is Toro going to PB?
Ooh. I do have time save the rest of the run. I did lose about like 45 at the Elite Four. Just because I got unlucky. What? Okay. That should be fine. I think you have like what, a Tentacruel? Yeah. Okay, that's just one Earthquake whoop. A big whoop. Actually, that's really good because it gives us a couple of extra special defense EVs. It gives us 2?
Yeah.
And gets us to level 46, so that's fine.
Oh, this poor Tentacruel never knew what was coming.
No. So the one thing, so Groudon, with the route that I am doing, you may have noticed I hit Overheat over Precipice Blades. There's essentially 2 schools of thoughts when it comes to approaching the Elite Four. There is the non-overheat route, and there is the route where you basically try to brute force it with strength and your with Swords Dance and Earthquake and Precipice Blades. The main thing that really is a big factor in all this is the second Elite Four member, Phoebe. It's a lot of it. You feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, Sanjan. The main thing about it is whether or not you take that first turn to set up with Swords Dance, or if you have Overheat, then you might as well just use the use Overheat and use Primal Reversion to Mega Evolve into Primal Groudon.
Yeah, the school of thought for Overheat is you want to get out of the way of the Dusclops as much as possible because those Dusclops have Curse. And if a Ghost Pokemon uses Curse, it cuts half of its HP, but it makes you take a bunch of damage each turn. So you basically want to try to brute force your way through that as much as possible. The main school of thought that you would think of is that you just pretty much you take the time loss from becoming Primal Groudon.
Can I take a few moments?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
All right, I want to say thank you and glare at Sel a little bit at the same time, who donated $6.70, saying,
"Oh my God."
Donating 6-7 to see more Pokemon, but also because it's a meme much loved by a couple friends who have been so important to my mental well-being. Remember, you are never alone, and there is always help. Thank you so much, Sel.
Which Pokemon in Pokedex is Pokedex number 6-7?
6-7.
I have no idea.
I legitimately don't know.
I don't know.
Chat should donate and tell us.
It's somewhere in the Growlithe section, I think.
I feel like Growlithe is like later in the the Dex entry?
Maybe? Oh, yeah, no. Not Groudon. Growlithe and Arcanine are later, yeah.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to twist that on you. What is Pokemon number 67? Wrong answers only.
Ooh.
I bet to go for Overheat, but that's fine.
And chat should put that towards the bonus fight. Which, by the way, if you're like me and don't know Pokemon, what is this final rival fight? Like, what's so cool about it?
So it's just like kind of just like a final send-off, like really fancy fight. You have these credits, and then you're going up against Brendan, who just has like all of these Pokemon, and also has a Mega Evolution.
It's a fight that you don't get in the original games.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why it's so cool, and that's why it's an incentive.
Yeah. And you also, in the speed run generally, before before some of the leaderboard stuff, you would fight Brendan, and you would intentionally lose to it. And then this, I believe for this incentive, you're going to intentionally win.
Yes, I'm gonna go for the win. In fact, I'm gonna go for a Final Fantasy X overkill on it.
Oh.
I'm going +6 on the attack, even though +2 is, I'm pretty sure, more than enough.
Yeah, more than enough.
Actually, you can argue I don't even need to sword stance once for that fight.
No, you just have to become Primal Groudon for the bit. I don't know if that would work.
No, that
would.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it would not work.
It sounds like we need to see it, though. So if chat wants to see it, you need to assign your donation to that incentive so we can get that.
Please do. I genuinely want to see this fight.
But yeah, we are essentially in the final. I think after this, we have not even 10 fights left in the run.
Yeah, we're rapidly approaching.
Steve, we're too powerful, killing
run.
enemies too quickly for this incentive.
Oh yeah, this thing is one of the best legendary Pokemon ever.
And yeah, Steve W has very good stats.
Like it's got, this is genuinely for a marathon no reset setting. All 3 Pokemon came out about as well as one could reasonably hope for.
Yep. Typically, in an actual PB run, you can only have 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm. I think I had on my prior PB before last night, my Groudon was minus defense nature plus special defense, which was a time and a half.
Sorry, I'm just jamming out to the music, but also the music just for the entire rest of this game is so good.
It's really, really
Also,
good.
I want to mention the double trainers that you see. You don't hit those trainers because you do have a secondary trainer in Mudkip.
Yeah, and
you know what? Sorry, Snacks. Snacks is taking a nap, so
yeah,
they're just like, no, well, we won't fight you.
And not only that, I'm trying to remember. So I don't think it's on that couple of trainers that we just passed. It's the next one that, for whatever reason, it is an incredibly horrible matchup for Steve Waugh. And given the fact that our Marshtomp is like level 31, you either have to use up a lot of healing items or you actually outright lose the fight. All right, we are... This is the... Okay, that is the final regular trainer fight, assuming I don't have terrible movement. I'm going to take it Oh, I saw what you were doing. I saw what you were doing. I saw what you were doing.
Not this time.
My racing line on that one was impeccable.
Alrighty. I hope chat enjoys this next bit of music. Get your jam emotes out.
It's absolutely phenomenal. Wait, I need to be quick with Personberry.
Yeah, you might as well take that time.
And a safety state. Although there's everything would need to go horrifically wrong and then some for me to reset.
Yeah, we haven't seen Wally in a while. Well, Wally's got to glow up.
Oh, why is this so beautiful, this music?
It's good.
This is a jam.
I somehow missed this one in my research. Now I'm upset because this would have been perfect for the segment I'm running later.
Yeah, well, we last faced Wally, he had a little Rots, but now he's got a full team. Like a pretty solid team.
A nice big fluffy cloud.
You know what? Let's go. Why not? I don't think I need. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't need an XP, so I'm fine.
No, you don't need. You shouldn't need an X speed ever for.
Yeah,
this fight.
ever.
It should be fine.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Flash Cannon is not gonna. I don't even think.
Flash Cannon does 15 to 21, so not barely any damage.
Right. I was. Think of.
Very good.
I inverted the numbers. Yeah. No, we're good.
Dragon Pulse would be the one you want to be slightly more careful about. Actually, no, sorry. You should have enough HP because Try Attack or whatever deals like 40, 50 damage.
I didn't even went for it. I just went for
Yeah.
Screech.
Chat, they're at really, really good pace. They are challenging you to meet that incentive before the end of the game. So let's get those donations in. Because Toro's blazing through this.
I'm not even kidding. This is I'm not even kidding. If it wasn't for last night, I would actually right now be on pace to demolish my PB, my prior PB before yesterday.
Yeah, so like I know it says that there's another 40 minutes in this run. There is not another 40 minutes in
There
this
was
run.
not.
Nowhere near. Absolutely
Not
nowhere
even
near.
close.
We are racing Toro.
Yeah, there's just 5 fights left. And a potentially 6th one if you donate for it, chat.
And come on, we don't want our final Brendan fight to be in front of a mall.
In front of a mall?
Yep, that's where we were when we last fought Brendan. In the original games, well, in this game it was a mandatory fight, but in the original games it was actually an optional fight. The only thing that happens is that you never have access to the Lily Cove department store ever.
Are you gonna keep a second Pokemon in your?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's accidentally.
Yeah, you'll just probably bring in Latios, Hot Dog, because Snacks is currently taking a nap.
Yeah, he's been a very good boy. So I'm going to PC heal. Fun little thing that you can still do in these games is to put your Pokemon in the PC and just straight up take them out, and you automatically heal them up to max HP.
If you want some more Pokemon trivia that I know, in the Pokemon pinball table, they don't actually give you points for making a Pokemon faint because Nintendo doesn't want that. So instead, you just gain points for winning.
Ooh, really?
Yes, they word it very specifically as you got points for winning the fight as opposed to making a Pokemon faint, and they make that distinction very important.
Makes sense. Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, Sydney, how comes the really annoying fight? So this is a battle of setup and patience. The main thing is whether or not we want to try. I think my speed is good enough to the point where
you should. I think you could do the standard strat of just. So we equip a Person Berry because, these mighty Hyenas love their swagger.
Mm-hmm. And so I am hoping that I don't even need to increase my speed because
no, you don't need to.
If everything goes well, I get Swords Dance turn 1, which means I'm at +1 attack. Swagger +3 and no confusion, and then Earthquake and then Profit.
I know.
And I should have.
I'll avoid it. Probably Swords Dance once.
Yes. Sucker Punch. Okay, that...
You could probably Swords Dance again. Okay, that works.
I think that's fine. I think we're fine.
I think you're at plus...
No, I'm at +3.
No, he missed Swagger.
Wait, did he?
Yeah.
Cool! I can't read.
So you probably want to X attack and then
Yeah.
heal against Leaf Blade.
Yeah.
Leaf Blade deals about 84 to 96 after Fake Out.
So I traded in my ability to spell for my ability to read. That's what happened. I can spell, I can't read now.
Wait, you're a speedrunner who can read?
Don't give away the secret. I'm healing again, primarily because I'm in KO range for Aqua Jet. Okay, fine. Okay, $2 more for charity.
Oh, that's 2 more crits?
Yeah, Leaf Blade has a higher chance of critting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 20 crits.
He's probably going to spam Leaf Blade because he's guaranteed a 2-hit, so... There you go.
And I believe... I should be fine. Aqua Jet should not KO me.
Aqua Jet deals around 50 to 56, so should be fine.
I do also want to point out, when we saw the trainer, I know it's supposed to be like a little ember, but that looks like a chin stash on his forehead.
That's unfortunate. That's still relatively fine. I don't even know what character moveset is. Needle Arm. Okay, that's... Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, I see the game. I see the plan. Okay. I see Sydney's vision. I don't like it. Wow, that did a lot. Wow, Payback did a lot. Please, don't miss again. Okay! Okay, this
it keeps spamming Spiky Shield. That's really annoying.
Thankfully, we have a lot of Lepa Berries. If I can... Where's my Lepa?
You'll want to...
Oh, it's on the... There we go. Why is it on... Okay, no, I
probably want to be careful with Lepa Bearing. You probably have to swap to...
Yeah, that is going to...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly fine because this means I can take time to heal.
Yeah, you can probably just revive and then overheat the next thing.
Hey, Hot Dog, welcome back. Ooh, okay.
Was that another crit?
No, that was just straight up a big...
That was just a super effective hit.
Okay, this works because this actually weakens the Aqua Jet. That's fine because we have enough. There we go.
Nice.
The problem now becomes the fact that I'm at... Actually, wait, no. This works out. I think I can afford to... Oh, I didn't even go for Aqua Jet. Okay.
You could probably just SD once and heal. Or actually,
Yeah, I'm gonna...
You'll have to heal this one. Oh.
Wait, what?
You used it on the wrong
Oh my
Pokemon.
god. Oh.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, hold on. So it can actually waste a turn if...
Yeah, it wastes a turn if you use it on the wrong Pokemon.
I'm just saying this was not a thing in the originals. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's okay, we get a second chance on here, and maybe it won't miss Swagger.
It's really weird because it usually hits it, but that's fine. Not the end of the world.
It's a 95% accuracy, so...
Yeah, so that means it's 50-50 for it to land.
Someone with a math degree, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, we tested that we tested that theory out in the last run. The last time we did a marathon run of this. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so this time for sure, you'll get Swagger, and you can Swords Dance.
Just means more time for
more time
crits to happen.
Yeah, no, this was a plot to ensure that...
There we go, so it should be +3.
That we can get some more donations for the bonus rival fight.
That makes sense to me.
All right, shift 3. You're probably going to fake me out. Yeah. Now, overheat, you have a 15% chance to miss. Please don't hit it. There we go. We are...
It's...
I'm going to heal at Sharpedo. just in case.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Just in case. And that's an occurred. Sal, please tell me you're keeping track.
Was that another crit?
Yes.
Yeah, that's another crit.
That's 21.
All right, so that's kind of pretty much on par with what I've typically, with standard runs for mine. Not that a lot, but that's fine.
That did about 53.
Yeah, that's kind of par for the course. I don't know why. You know what? It's because the yellow background. The yellow background made it seem like it was still sunny, and it confused me for a moment.
I absol. A rare Pokemon I know.
That is a Pokemon of all time, I will say. Same as Tiefwa. All right. Did everybody like that cool, monumentally long cutscene of Groudon becoming Primal Groudon? Good to see it again.
Also very cool, very over-the-top Elite Four entering animation.
Yeah, starting with Gen 5, they really put a lot of effort into making these as cool and unique as possible, and I super appreciate that. Now, onto the red orb. And I would argue this is potentially the last commonly problematic fight. Really, the whole thing about it is whether or not Overheat misses on turn 1. That genuinely will dictate how the rest of this fight goes. Also, chat, what was that? What was that? Did you see the ghost?
The what?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Was it a ghost of glamping?
Great callback to about 12 hours ago, almost?
Less than 10.
10 hours, I can count. I can count, that's why I'm a Pokemon speedrunner. So the other added effect when you're Primal Groudon is actually a number of things happen. One, Groudon's stats get a really big buff. Secondly, it adds a fire typing, which makes Overheat stronger. The other thing is that, oh, finally, I actually hit Overheat on turn 1 in this fight on a marathon run. There's no way I was going to go 0 for 3 in marathon runs with this. Okay.
It's just a little guy.
Hey, Alara, you seeing this? You're seeing this?
He's gorgeous, and I'm going to look away now.
Probably for the okay, it lives for 1 turn. There we go.
No!
How could you?
He was just a little guy.
Mind you, had that Overheat missed on turn 1, I decided to continue that fight. That thing would automatically become a God Slayer. I'm not even joking.
Yes, Sableye has foul play, and because Primal Groudon has very high attack, it's going to deal a lot of damage.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Yes. Great, because I had $5 from Steve Wa's mother who says, after all those earthquakes, you're grounded.
Oh, Alara. I'm sorry, Steve Wa's mother.
And also this, so when you get Primal Groudon, you get sort of just like Eternal Sun, and it's actually going to be a huge advantage in the next Elite Four flight because Glacia is an Ice type specialist, and her Pokemon also like to try to get the hail up. Tries to get the hail up a lot. So, and because it's Primal Groudon, she's not going to repeatedly try but not be able to, and the AI doesn't recognize that. So it's very likely for it to try to spam hail.
Yeah, Glacia went to the Final Maxi school of using moves that will not work, will tell the trainer it will not work, and continue doing that move. Okay, our speed is... We don't need to X speed on this one, thankfully.
No, we have 31.
Actually, this is the main gimmick about this fight. Actually, I'm gonna use one level.
Thankfully, this is not Alpha Sapphire because Glacia
Yeah.
is the scariest.
I was about to say, this is actually a great time for if you want to tell why in Alpha Sapphire this fight is the stuff of nightmares. I think it's because the fact that like it requires like a ton of setup with Calm Mind on the Kyogre, right?
Yeah, so you need to set up Calm Mind a lot on the Kyogre, and you set up on the Walrein and not the Glalie, and Walrein can use Sheer Cold.
Which for anyone who doesn't know what that move is, it only has a 30% chance of hitting, but if it hits, it's an automatic KO on the opponent.
As my friends would like to say, her cold.
That's great.
But thankfully for Primal Groudon, this fight is not a problem at all.
No.
But Kyogre does trade speed this scary fight for being able to handle a lot of the other fights really quickly. Yeah, nice job, nice job, Glacia. Nice try.
We'll go Earthquake. Stab Earthquake. Actually, I don't think it even matters.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It'd only be questionable at very low attack, but it should be good otherwise.
Yeah, no, this attack is stellar.
I do want to mention we only have a couple fights left, so if you want to get those donations in for that bonus fight, we need them now. So go, 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 go.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. After this fight, it's only 2 fights left. Okay, I need to pay close attention to the... Okay, no. I have enough Earthquakes to... Do I have enough? 9 Earthquakes to last me. Is it enough to last me the rest of... I have another Lepa Berry, but I'm wondering if it's gonna require me.
You'll need it. You'll need to use the Lepa for...
Oh, wait, no, I have an Elixir. I'll just Elixir.
Actually, so you had 9, right?
Yes.
You only use one for Altaria and Kingdra. So that's 7. So it should be enough.
Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah. So all that I need to do, honestly, is put the Silver Scarf in, heal to full, teach Strength on Overheat.
Yeah, Overheat has done its duty.
Yeah, no, Overheat. Good job, Overheat. Also, I don't even need to. I don't even need to heal. I forgot that Steve Watt didn't even take a lick of damage. Overheat. My brain for a moment disconnected and was like, yeah, you're gonna teach Strength over Sword Stance. Surely that's the strat.
Oh, I see that total going up on that incentive. Keep donating, chat. You can do it.
And we have 2 fights. This fight and then a champion fight.
Yeah, we are so close to finishing up. So I want to play Who's That Pokemon, and I want to fight the rival one more time.
Chat, you're not going to deprive me of Who's That Pokemon. I don't actually know what the Who's That Pokemon is going to be.
No one knows.
I'm told it's great.
Yeah, no one knows. Actually, no, that is a lie. There is one person, I'm not going to name that person, has seen all of the Who's That Pokemon. The reaction was priceless.
So we did get $105 in from Dragon Roast Coffee, who says, congrats on crossing 40K for Nami. Let's keep it going. And don't forget to stay caffeinated.
Thank you, Dragon Roast.
Thanks.
So I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to just go for 3 Sword Stands, because why not?
Yeah, that's fair.
Mainly so that I can use the... Okay, yeah, definitely got to heal here. Yeah, 28 full restores that. I don't even think we're going to need more than 4 at this point. Smack down and Dragon Pulse. Should be fine because I outspeed everything from this point onwards, so yeah. No, you were good. And I don't think there's any priority moves at all.
Nope. Yeah, so this fight is one of the fights where Kyogre is just really fast, mainly because it has Ice Beam, and here because you can't really hit flying types and Flygon because it has Levitate, you just have to smack down.
Which, for anyone who doesn't know what Smackdown has the secondary ability of making flying type Pokemon actually be able to get hit with ground type moves. And the Intimidate doesn't matter, even if it lowers our attack, because we're at +5 attack. There's no chance Salamence survives. All right, we're at the last fight. One more fight, and it's basically done. So this is the final, essentially the final push. I'm not even kidding. We have maybe 5-6 minutes left in the run.
It might seem difficult, chat. I believe we can get that.
I believe.
I believe in you, chat.
I believe. One full restore. Yeah, I don't even need to. We have enough earthquakes to last us the rest of the fight. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, the name of the game with Steve in the final fight essentially comes with the lead. His lead is Skarmory. Skarmory in and of itself is not a bad, is not really tough, but the problem is it likes to spam the move Toxic, which gives us the Toxic Static, which is worse than Poison, because Poison is a flat 1/16 of your max HP, and in Toxic, the damage doubles.
Yeah. So one alternate thing that we did for safety strats is to bring a second Pokemon, the Latios, and while it's not perfect and sometimes Skarmory can still press Toxic a lot, it's because we have that second Pokemon in our party, it's a little more likely to sit there and try to spam Spikes, which we're not switching Pokemon, so Spikes doesn't really do anything.
And the funny thing is, even if we switch out, Spikes actually does nothing because Spikes only hits Pokemon whose feet are touching the ground, and Latios is famous for not touching the ground.
All right, well, we do have some momentum going because we did get $50 in from Code Gorilla, who says, "Who's that Pokemon?" I feel like Ditto's a safe bet.
Hey, we may get Ditto, we may not. We'll never know unless we meet the incentive.
I want to know, so chat, please go. We also got $25 in from Clucky, who says, "Who's that Pokemon?" It's a donation to Nami.
I like that Pokemon.
That is a great
good.
Pokemon.
One of my favorite Pokemons.
We've got some good momentum, chat. Can we do this? We can race Toro to the finish.
You can probably smack down and then heal, yeah.
Yeah, the setup is basically done. And the good thing is, because I'm healing now, the AI is not going to anticipate, knock on wood, that it's going to use Toxic now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're pretty much gonna, no, I forgot. We can't one-shot everything because of the aggro, but we are no longer in danger. The fight is pretty much won.
Yeah, I mean, Aggron does have a Sturdy, which prevents one hits, but we can just use another attack.
Yeah, like in the literal worst case scenario, an Iron Head crit still doesn't put us at bullet punch range. Like, that's how safe we are. Okay, let's not test that theory.
Defense should still be good.
Yeah, it should still be really good.
Yeah.
Or you could test the theory to give people just a tiny bit more time to get the incentive met.
It's still a speed run at the end of the day, but I am very proud of the fact that we have how many crits?
Is that 18, 19?
I thought we were at 20.
20?
I have no. Cell?
Counting is not my.
Let me. I have 21 crits noted.
Okay, 21. Okay, we have 2 more attacks.
Unless another crit just happened, and then it would be 22.
No. So we either have 1 or 2 hits remaining, depending on whether Metagross actually goes for the bullet punch. And hey,
final crit.
Final hit of the run was a crit. There we go.
22 crits.
22 crits.
Poetic.
Okay, So time is coming up in about a minute 20 from now. Just gonna give it's gonna be on the final fade out after it says we are the champion.
Can we snipe that incentive?
I love Steven's smug face as if we didn't just completely one-shot his entire team. Granted, it was with a legendary Pokemon. And also, Brandon, so late to the party, I was like, I have a fabulous tip to beat the champion. And it's over. And it's over.
You know, I appreciate him trying, but it's a little late, buddy.
And comes the Pokemon tradition of rewarding us with entry into the Hall of Fame. Only two Pokemon were with us this entire journey. Oh, my fingers need a break after this run.
Yeah, the mashing is quite a bit. So, yeah, while we're just going through the Hall of Fame, where can we find you?
Yeah, actually, hold on. I'm gonna wait until we get to...
Yeah.
While you do that, I did get $25 in from Outer Spacey, who says, "Who's that Pokemon? Maybe Zoroark?"
Time's coming up soon, by the way.
And... time.
GG.
What's the final? 3:23:30. If it wasn't for my PB last night, that actually would have been a new PB. Believe it or not. That actually would have been a PB for last night. Yeah, no, this was so much fun. I had an absolute blast. Thank you so much, RPG Limited, for letting me run this game. You can find me on Twitch, same name, Tornite. I run this game. I run a bunch of other Pokemon games like Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, Pokemon Trading Card Game. I run the Spyro franchise, and I will actually be running Spyro Reignited 3 at SGDQ later this summer, and a bunch of other games like PlayStation 1 Classics, Ghost in the Yard. I run a lot of different things. So if you're into any of that, feel free to give me a follow.